Hey DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with a Friday night live stream. Madness edition. So, here we go again with a brand new event, the Labyrinth. It did drop yesterday. I did not get a chance to do a live stream yesterday. I did a very long day at work. When I say that, it's not an 8-hour day. So when I say it's a long day, it's 12 plus. So yeah, I wanted the live stream last night, but it just didn't work out. But today was a different situation. Friday night live streams to me, I do everything I possibly can. Even though I will work again tomorrow, I will sacrifice for the community and to also, have a good time as well. So, let's see who's all popping in. Come to say hello. Maybe hang out for a little while. Let's see. I also did just drop a video. So, plugging myself here. Check out... Oh, Game Rescue, you're first! Somebody's on the ball. Awesome. Alex is here, Truth is here, FL Rebels here, Elated Ruthness, King Josh, Vida Loca. What's going on? What's up, Jamie? And Truth. Yes. Got Discord open as always. So just to put that out there as well. If anybody wants to join. I think actually, yeah, Frantic's in here already. What's up, Frantic? Or maybe he's going to be silent.
Not too much. Not even got the YouTube notification yet.
Oh,
just saw Discord and didn't see anything on live streams.
Oh,
so just jumped into Discord.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just just went live. So sometimes that happens. But yep, this event looks pretty sweet. I was watching JJ's live stream. Oh, I was on JJ's live stream yesterday. And Jim's live stream as well, which were both good. That's another reason why I was a little less reluctant to live stream last night, because Jim was streaming as well. But even after he was done, I was like, I don't know. But tonight, we'll definitely put in a good hour and a half, no problem. So buckle up, DOT community. Especially if you're rewatching this on the replay, you're going to get your Friday Night Madness in. Don't you worry. Armor piercing X skill on the Minotaur. I'm assuming that's not what you were looking for, Lucas. You were hoping for the damage? Because there's only 2 options on the X skill compared to the tier 3. You get the opportunity to get critical. Which I wouldn't say would be the absolute worst, but there's a decent amount of critical that you are getting with the Omega Relics, as well as, this is for Titan, as well as the first skill that also gives you that extra boost as well. So, let's jump into it. I got, let's see, I got a 2-star relic. I already got a few souls. So, not a lot, but just a few. I got a 2-star relic from the Altars of Plenty, if you watched my video on that. And I do have Loki at 35. So, he's just going to be my... I do have to get him to 40 no matter what, just for the Pantheon collection. So, I don't mind grinding with him for the 1.4 boost until I get the Minotaur. And then I will be equipping the Minotaur's Bounty and getting that 1.7. So... people hitting my lands like crazy. So, let's see. Truth says, now watch Jim cry that I joined your stream early, but I didn't do it for him. Yeah, Truth, you're probably right about that. FL Rebel says, I got 2 XAP Arias. Better not happen again. Oh, FL Rebel. Yeah, Lucas, you were hoping for the damage. Sorry to hear. Well, Lucas, are you possibly in a... So one thing I didn't check on the ranking. I think think it's only top 50, and then you get the Nature's Call. So, are you on a top 50 team, Lucas? Maybe get a second roll possibility? I don't know. I got double armor piercing on yours, Alex. Okay. Nice, Z. You said 4-hour stream. Sorry, King Josh. Probably not 4 hours tonight. I finally avoided X skill AP on an infiltrator for once. Good for you, Game Rescue. Got my Minotaur's skull to level 9 already. Woot, nice. Oh, man. I feel your pain. I am 0 for 3 on X skill damage on infiltrators. I got real lucky with my Aurea, because when I got the perfect roll on my test account, I didn't think... Whenever I get a perfect roll or a real good roll on my test account, I never think it's possible for me to get it again on my main account. But I'll also... some of my test account Titans also have gotten pretty crappy skills as well. Rewatching Game of Thrones episode 3 right now. We'll give you a crap about your soul count when episode is finished. Okay, Kool-Aid. You do that. Alright, so I got 4 tokens. These are some the conquest tokens. I ended up not using them because I think I only got to level 7. I don't know if I got to 8. So I didn't actually delve into using any of the relic tokens for conquest. So we got some rollover. So we have a few more relics on there too. Plus I got the 71k package for gems. But I don't know if a lot of people knew about it, because only the Godly deal and the Head Start offer were flashing up for me. So, interesting to know that there was a gem deal. It was just kind of hidden. Or at least for me, that's what it was. So, just putting that out there. Not sure if this was a known thing for everyone, or if it wasn't popping up for anyone. So, but I felt I had to say something here in the more beginning of my stream about the situation. So, here we go. Let's get to some grinding. For Loki, 35. That's right, I do have the XP. Oh, I'm just ditching some 2-star XP relics right now into Loki, like I said. I don't mind raising his level up to 40 and working my way up there, just because it's got to get done anyway. So yeah, Loki with all maidens. That's what we've been rolling with. So, Jamie says gem deal was hidden from me for a few hours and started popping up with the Head Start and Cerberus deal later. Oh, interesting. Yeah, for some reason on mine it's only the 2 out of the 3. So, again, it's just little things like that make me a little... It's the fact that I'm not saying, oh, everyone go spend, blah, 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 blah. But for the people that do spend, I feel it's kind of crappy, because if you didn't know about it, you feel like you know, not that you were cheated, but it was just not properly displayed. And, everybody wants to make sure that they get in on a deal, Nobody wants to feel left out. Especially when it can really greatly help your grind. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Loki died. Alright, take care of these grenadiers. I got the $39 package for 31k gems. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. I see the 70, still got the 50. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, I just also feel that it's in Natural Motion's best interest if they, properly put the things out there that especially it equates to them making money as well. You won't want yourself shooting yourself in the foot,
There's a lot of things in Natural Motion's best interest that they don't do, though.
This is true, Ferenic. Thank you for chiming in. Oh, Ferenic.
2 stars in gold arenas.
Yeah, it still hasn't changed. It still hasn't changed, and it's still absolutely ridiculous. I don't
Yeah,
mind.
I did a roll on 2 of them. I got 6 2-stars.
Yeah, well, 3. Yeah, I got a bunch of 2-stars too. I was gonna do a video on my second day of arenas and polls, but they were pretty horrific. I didn't even get a single event
No
relic.
point.
I didn't get a single event relic on either one of them, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't. You know, but
Yeah, that's
but-
what I mean. I refreshed, I think, both of them
yeah,
and did gold 1, got 3 2-stars, did gold 2, got 3 2-stars. I was like, right, that's it.
right, exactly. I mean, there has been times where I'll get like a few 2-stars or one 2-star, 1-star, or maybe a 3-star on gold, but it's very rare. But when you get one right off the bat, you are, I would say, a bit more likely to give it another go, like right away, just because you want to see. Oh, I'll throw the gems at it. I'll give it another shot, see what happens again, because 1,000 gems for the chance of getting 1, maybe 2 event relics. I mean, you're making out there, especially for people that know the cost of event relics on a regular basis. I mean, let's see.
But then if you get a bad run, though, it puts you off doing it. Whereas if you go through your first suite and get quite a few, then you're more likely to just keep doing it and dropping gems into it.
Exactly.
Because even if you go then through a bad period, but if you start off bad, then it's like, I'll give it a miss.
Exactly. So, because I know some people like Jim, I just saw a post on Band from Jim that he got 2 4-star relics in this event from polls. And, he says he only has gotten 1 other 4-star in the last 7 months. So to get 2 in one event is kind of jaw-dropping. And from what I remember on his stream the other day, he got something like 10 event relics between the 2 events. Now, with the Altars of Plenty, I was happy to find out that you could use your regular Titan tokens to participate. Because I did. I used a Titan token, and then I used 2K. Even though it was brought to my attention that the original Altars of Plenty was only 1,000 per pool. So,
well, that's what this should be normally. Maybe not cost, but all pools for the Titan one should be the equivalent to an Altars of Plenty. You should get like 5 goals and maybe a lower chance of a 4-star, but all that other stuff in there.
Yeah, well, getting your food and your gold. Oh my gosh. I didn't see the $99 deal, only $39. I can't believe they can still call that abomination Altars of Plenty more like Altars of Poverty. Yeah, there you go. Food, troops,
well, at
and
least
spells.
Instead of just getting a 2-star Titan, you'll end up getting maybe a couple of 2-star Titans, or 1 or 2 3-star Titans, which isn't as bad.
Yeah.
Rather than spending to just get 1 2-star Titan.
Yeah. Well, if you saw mine, I got 2 Halsteads.
Oh, you got a Hades, didn't you?
That was on my test account. I did a bunch of Altar Plenty pools on my test account while I was doing the Minotaur testing. I just figured, why not?
Yeah.
I got a bunch of gems on here. Let's do a couple just to see what would happen. And yeah, I did. In one of my pools, I got a Hades. Everything else, with the Hades, though, I don't think was all that great, if I remember correctly. But on my main account here, I got like double Halsteads. Nothing. I did get
quite common.
I actually got the 2-star event relic, the only one I got from the Altar of Plenty. From the Altar of Plenty, not from the arenas, which was very surprising. I was very surprised.
That's unusual.
Right?
I think I did 8 pools and didn't get any 4-stars in the Altars of Plenty.
I know some people...
But I still got some 3-stars and stuff, so some were decent. I think I did 1 pool that got 2 3-stars and a 2-star, which is fine.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, there's some people that were really chasing that 4-star pelt. So, if you didn't hear that a bunch from a couple people...
Not the steadfast stand?
Well, yeah, people are chasing that too as well. It is a well looked after relic, especially for having such good stats for the maidens. Yeah. One of mine was 3 gold batches and 2 portal stones. That's horrific. First off, portal stones shouldn't be in there. The golden food.
Portraits.
The golden food is like another like, I don't know. It seems like they've taken all like some of the worst options, and the Altars of Plenty just has so much of that. You know, pull the troops
But
out.
why don't they just change it? So you've got 5 pools. Just have the chances in the first 2 are for Titans. The chances in the third and fourth one is for food or other stuff.
Yeah,
but it just seems to be just one pot.
I see what you're saying. Like if it was like a slot machine, you would just have each like individual reels have only certain things. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So just different pools, essentially.
Inside of it's more like individual.
So maybe the first 3 are Titans, and the other 2 are miscellaneous and relics or something, or event tokens or something. Or maybe that's in the other 3. The first 2 pools are for Titans.
Wait a second. No. You can do it a little different way to build up suspense. You ready for this? So you do the first and second one as relics, or food and gold. Okay? Then you do the third and fourth one as what's it called? 3 and 4 star relics and Titans, and then the last one is either a 3 or a 4 star Titan. If you do something like that, I'm again saying that it would probably make it so that players would, have a more excitement knowing that they're going to get either a 3 or a 4. You know what I mean? If you just tell them.
But that would be worth actually doing if they had that just as the regular one, people would consider spending 4k gems on it. Or at least the 2k for the daily.
You see what I'm saying? Like if you say that it's it's guaranteed.
You're spending 4k gems on it.
In these spots, you know what I mean? If it's a guarantee, if you're gonna roll it like that, it would just give you those possibilities only in those ones. I don't know. Yeah, I would think people would be a bit more excited about it.
There seems an awful lot more way they could get people to spend, but they just don't. For some weird reason, they hold out for the handful they're spending on the bigger amount rather than just making it better, and then so a lot more people will spend.
Exactly. Let's throw another XP relic on. Let's see if we can just get rid of these. Because I don't like losing the 2s. 1s I've pretty much fused away at this point. Because I get enough regular 1-star level 1 Titans that I'm like, yeah, I don't even need to bother with 1-star XP relics, really. But 2s, I'll do that. It's just a kind of throw it on there and they'll just gain a little bit more. Works out well. Shadow Cheese, good to see you. I'm saving all my Titan and relic tokens for something good. Sure. Not a problem at all. MH Gamer, 3-star. Hey, Reza. Thanks for joining. Minotaur's level 31. Congratulations, Alex. Keep it going. You got 7 event relics from altars. Wow, Alex. Yeah, there's definitely a decent, I look at it this way. There's going to be good weeks and there's going to be bad weeks. Typically, you don't have good weeks all the time unless your in-game name is Dromediddle. Then you have like on weeks all the time. There's never a bad week in Dawn of Titans. But for the rest of us, it is not a Festivus. Because it does make it seem that I have events where I pull just the same amount of 3-star event relics than I do 2-star event relics. And then there's other events, it seems like I can't pull a 3-star to save my life. So there's definitely the ebb and the flow. $2 to $4 2 4-star event. Yeah, I was just talking about that, Bad Mother Trucker. Yeah, Truth says you're a hacker. BMT, glad to see you're on Zalon stream nice and early, bro. Mm-hmm. Bad Mother Trucker, if you actually go back in this live stream, you will see Truth and myself read Truth's message where he says that you'll come in and complain about the fact that he came in early. Yep, there it is. Truth. Cezalon, I called it. Jim's crying because I joined early. Yep, he is. Ridiculous. Just to do a pity timer for these events, like if you don't get a 4-star Titan or Relic at the 9th pull, you're guaranteed to get something at the 10th. Interesting, Shadow Cheese. I like that. I like that. Your percentage of getting something good goes up as you go along if you don't get something good. Because when I talk about the build as suspense, I'll tell you, there's definitely a... as you're going through the 5 pulls, if you just, unless you hit the button that just does them all at one time, that just ruins the fun, I guess, because it's kind of like a scratch off. Now, I don't condone the state lottery. I'm not saying that, I'm not a huge fan, like I can't play every day or something like that. But scratch off tickets give you that same sensation of, am I going to win? Am I going to win? And, So, maybe with that, a little bit of a different approach to the Altars of Plenty of being able to go along and have more or less kind of categorized placements for the pools. And the categories would also make it so that you would feel that when you do a pull that you're not going to be like Vintage Game Rescue and have portal stones and troops, that's all you get. It should be a little bit more regulated. Don't you badmouth scratch offs. Alright, FL Rebel. I'm saying that the pulls should be more like scratch offs, so they can appease FL Rebel. Nope, we lost the boost. Alright, we're out of Event Relic. So you know what that means, DOT community. Let's see, how many people are watching? 23 watching with 5 likes. Let's make sure we're pressing that like button. Always helps. And for your entertainment and for my continuing of the event, we're going to do a couple of Event Relic pulls. What's up, Snot Chunks? Good to see you.
I noticed you're close to 3K subscribers as well.
Very close. Yes, actually. It's 2,980, so we're 20 shy. 20 shy of 3,000. It's going to be an excellent third year of Dawn of Titans with, I don't want to say an average of 1,000 a year, but definitely it has been growing, and the DOT community has been extremely supportive of my content, which I have all of you to thank. Ferranic on Discord, everybody here in the chat. I enjoy doing live streams. I enjoy making videos for all the interaction, all the especially all the information that is passed. So, what's going on, John Beek? Good to see you.
And we enjoy watching live streams and videos.
Yes, awesome. I mean, I do too. I enjoy watching other content creators. Oh, there's a 3-star. We're going to do a back-to-back pull, see if we can pull another one. But yeah, I like watching other people's live streams especially. And 2 stars, all right. We'll pull the last one here just for everybody in the stream. And when it comes down to, especially watching live streams for when you're playing events, I think it's the bee's knees, or as it's just a lot of fun. I enjoy the interaction. You get to put a voice to the players, especially if you're in such alliances as some of the different players that are either in chat or on Discord. Actually, referring to Discord, but yeah, it's nice to hear everybody's opinions. A lot of good information is passed in these live streams. So, and especially too, we come up with good ideas as well for possible things that could be done to the game, because as soon as it's kind of the old group think, come up with different ideas, and then a lot of times they just get repeated. I hear things that were discussed in certain live streams, not just on mine, but on other people's live streams, like one time, and then people start repeating them, including members that are just watching the live streams and saying, yeah, I think that is a good idea, and people start to really push and talk about those same things more repetitively than the developers hear. See, unfortunately to say, the way that they do a lot of things is based on the masses. They won't just change one aspect of the game just because Little Billy says this, that, and the other thing. I don't like it, so Little Billy gets the changes that he wants in the game. No. What happens, unless there's an actual bug issue or a hack issue, when it goes about to changing certain things in the game, they want the majority of the players, or let's just say just a majority, over 50% of the players to be asking for something. So they kind of, I don't want to say that they wait for that to happen, but a lot of times it seems like we have to say it a lot to get the point across. Even if they did hear us say it months before, when it gets repeated, especially with the whole relic storage issue, and getting that fixed, just expanded. That's all. It seems to be something that everyone will continuously try to keep the developers focused on, trying to iron things out a bit, so we don't have to worry about, oh yeah, there's new relics coming in an event, and oh yeah, I don't have any place to put them. What's up, Smokey? Good to see you. Beta Souls is first, and 10th places. Very nice. Yeah, we should go check out the leaderboard after I do this battle. How about that? Because get a little bit better bead, especially since the event, of course, goes until Tuesday. We'll get a little bit better bead on exactly how many souls it's going to take, or at least how many souls it could be at the very end. What do you think about changing it so you can use gold to upgrade relics, making gold relevant for later castle elves? I really want to see something happen with gold. It seems like when people mention that to the developers about making gold, useful again, they just go, well, you use it to upgrade buildings and build spells. Yeah, well, the endgame level castle 25 player doesn't need to do any of that. All they need to do is, they're not using their gold for anything. It's probably staying maxed all the time, because they do build spells periodically, but they probably don't spend that much of their built up gold on generating spells. Plus, you get spells a lot of times from just general rating. But wait, we were going to check out the leaderboard. Let's do that. Switch out this XP relic too, just to get rid of it. right, so here's the leaderboard. NTG Hammer, 21st place. Very nice. And then we have NTG War, 31st. But let's see what the other teams are putting out soul-wise. Beta Soul, as Smokey said, first place with 1.2 million. Events are Rust with 1.1. And then looks like RC, Phoenix, and RH. Gosh, so many of these mergers where everybody keeps their names. DL Fighters, Born for Events. There's another Beta Soul, yeah, 10. TR All-Star, they definitely have a bunch of teams in the top 50. Got One Vision, nice. Kraken. Pretor Beasts, Rogue Freedom. There's the old Momo Squad. FR Event 1, it's a French team. Solimari's got a bunch of teams in here. War Gods. There's League of Gods. Alright, let's get back at it. Forsaken Brad. Nice. Sorry, did I miss you there in the top 50? I was kind of going with, I guess, summing up a bunch of teams that have like multi-teams. But there are a lot of good teams in the top 50. Just got to make sure you maintain the whole weekend and Monday. So I feel like there's going to be a bunch of people on Monday going, should I pull one more relic? Should I do a few more battles? Are we going to keep it? You know, trying to stay in the wherever your team's goal is, you know, top 50, top 100. So new troop type this month is the rumor discussed amongst yourselves still rewatching GOT. Yeah, it is. It's the new rumor. If you watched, if you haven't yet, you can watch my quick video that I posted pretty early. I shouldn't say pretty early, but right before this live stream, actually. And it definitely discusses what I think the 3 images of this May in Dawn of Titans is all about. And I have a little bit of a theory, a couple of different ideas for that last image. So make sure you go check that out. And it's a 5-minute video. For all the fans of super short videos. Your money's on new troops. So, hoping for 2 rolls, got AP and X skill AP. Alright, Brad. Good luck. Got another 2-star XP relic. And we'll get Loki up to 41. No time. Oh, I had some portal stones that were running down. Oh, crap. I wouldn't lose them. Watch, I got minutes left. 9 minutes! Oh, look at that. This is from last week's event. I have 9 minutes left. People are like, wow, that's like end of the stinking rope right there. And no, that's not 4 stars. I got all these 4-star relics, man. No, they're all like 2s and 3s. Oh no, starting to yawn. Keep me awake, DOT community. More people need to join Discord. Frantic!
I'm cooking burgers. I'll be on in a minute.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You're funny, Frantic. All right, let's go. Oh, you know what? I should check my maidens. Because we spend food here. It's food for maidens. I'm cooking burgers. I think people are going to regret passing on this Titan. Yeah, Alex, you know what? That happens more often than not, especially on summoners. So, people were hesitant on Poseidon. People were hesitant on Dionysus. People really weren't hesitant on Almorand or Hades, I don't think. But, I mean, I think that's because in those situations, coolness factor does bump up, I think, or being well known bumps up a little bit of the reason why people are like, oh yeah, you know, can't have a Hades Titan that's going to just totally stink. So, but I mean,
I think I passed on all of those first time round.
And then what happened, and how many of them do you have now?
Kronos, Hades, Zeus. Probably about it.
But you got Zeus for...
Oh, I've got Valoran already.
Oh, well, you had Valoran already? Okay. I was just going to say, because, well, you went for Zeus outright because there was no second event for Zeus. So, but I get the other ones, though. So, Feranic, I don't know if I've asked you, how far are you going on this event?
What was that?
I haven't asked you yet how far you were planning on going in this event.
I already have Valoran, so I'm not doing this one. I think it'll be 3k or something's the minimum. So I'll just be doing that.
Oh, okay. So what, Dragons is shooting for what? Maybe top...
Probably 4k gems.
Yeah. Nobody's excited about Nature's Call?
Some of the finishers already moved up to Legends League. So it's not like we're full or anything.
Oh, really? So wait, you had people that finished in Dragons and what, moved up to Legends to what? Play up there?
No, they knew they were going to finish, so they moved to Legends League so they could finish up there. Top 50 team.
I see.
Or like in War or Hammer.
I see. And then, yeah, well, that's the thing that happens, is there's a constant mix, because some players that are interested or other players who are not, you know, it just depends on if this is your flavor or not. Some people outright hate infiltrators. I mean, you know that, Feranic. There's definitely... are you a fan of infiltrators or no?
Not too bad. I use them on my mini account quite a lot, especially for Theatres of War. Because my troop level's too low. But on Conquest, you just use troop buffers.
Yeah, most definitely. So, let's see. Let's see what the chat's saying. 4-star XP back in calendar. Nice to hear, FO Rebel. I just think it's in rotation, to be honest with you. I believe there's just one calendar with the 4-star XP relic in it, and it's just in rotation with other calendars that have 3-star XP relics in it. Which kind of stinks, but, you know, it's like, you know, like out of every 4 or 5 months, you're going to get the 4-star XP come back. I'm not going to say that's exactly how it works, but it's very possible. So let's see. Summon Spearman has 40% resistance to all elements. In battle, this does not appear. Interesting, Vito. Look into that. People We're hesitant on Poseidon because Omegas didn't drop on defense when he was released. That's the reason I passed. Ah, Jamie, nice. Never pass on Summoners now. You will always regret it. Kool-Aid. Yeah, there you go. Now, I will bring this up, and I would like to see what you think, Feranic, and anybody else in the chat can obviously chime in. What do you think, now that we have a summoner for all these troops, do we think we'll ever see any more summoners, or is that it? Now, I'm not saying, are we done with Greek gods, but I'm saying, are we done with summoners, because we have one of every, for every troop. Actually, double in certain cases. So I guess you could say that we might have possibilities of more summoners, because we do already have Hades and Almorand, but Almorand obviously having a definitely major difference of buffing skeletons, which is outside of the normal troop types. So and the timing was terrible on a second release. I missed his conquest. Are you talking about Poseidon? Yeah. This event is nearly perfect. Just needed that shocking gem. Nice, Shadow Cheese. I'll take the 4K gems. That's what Snot Chunk says. Nice. I gotta switch up my spells. No one regrets passing on the original Artemis event. Yeah, I guess that's true at this point. I didn't pass on it because I believed that, at the time it was going to be super awesome because everybody was hyped for Panthers, but obviously that's changed a bit. When I drop Omega Spearman, they only say 16% resistance to all elements. Huh. Or calendar with no XP relic like mine in this month. Ooh, Dougie Fresh, really? Good to see you, Dougie Fresh. That's sorry to hear that. What's up, Joe? NTG Dragons, good to see you. Frantic was just talking about you guys. Skeleton Summer? Skeleton Summoner? That'd be interesting. I was referring to the fact that Almaran buffs skeletons, but is a summoner for Omegas, Grenadiers. So could we see other summoners be similar to Almorand in the fact that maybe they will summon a specific troop type, but also buff, who knows, like spells similar to Zeus, or possibly, buffing skeletons as well, but just using something a little different than Almorand because of skeletons and Grenadiers. Maybe it'll be skeletons and I don't know, archers, or skeletons and I was gonna say skeletons and Goliaths, but might not be the best mix. Unless your skellies were super offensive. At least 2 summoner titans for each troop. Okay. Oh, and I do have to say, a crazy event happened today at work. Okay. One of my coworkers, a new coworker, I told him about YouTubing for Dawn of Titans, and he actually recognized the game and started spouting off a couple things. Nothing too crazy, but I said, do you still play? And he says, no. And I said, how come? He said, I was spending too much money on the game. But I let him know about my YouTube channel, and he subbed today, so definitely pretty awesome to meet somebody in real life that actually knows the game I'm referring to. But he played last year, so a 2018 player. Told myself I would change out the spells. Get that Panther to come out. We'll trigger these guys with the spell so they don't have to... There we go. So they walk through the poison instead of me. Are you in Legends for the event? I'm a little sad. I got AP X skill on the bull. Oh, Joe. We need to teach him how to be free to play. Well, if you can, I don't know what your relic situation is, Joe, but see about, damage and critical. How are we doing soul-wise? 1,155. Not bad. Still got a ways to go. We'll collect our tokens. Bonus and relic. Some gems. Some of those all-precious DGs. Hercules. Then Valorn.
How many DGs do you have at the moment?
325. Nothing impressive.
You gonna just save up until those new ones come out?
Most likely at this point. I mean, obviously, with the test account, I'm just gonna go crazy just to see what the new altars are like as soon as it does happen, just to see how it all pans out. For my own curiosity and for the sake of the community, just because I think we all need to have a little bit better of an idea of what we're getting into with the whole. We got new 5-stars. They exist. We have them. Is it really going to be fairly similar to what we already are dealing with the 5-star altars, or is it going to be a big change? I need more.
And also, can you stack? And it's going to be probably months before it'll come out. I thought.
Yeah.
Imagine if you stack 2 5-stars.
Well, yeah. It'd be pretty insane.
Or maybe only on the older Titans. I can't believe the amount of Titans that are redundant at the moment.
Oh, yeah. I am. Think of the Mace of Kings, plus it is a physical resistance in the physical orb. Okay, Joe. What's the odds I pull the exact skill set in the exact order for Valorn? I don't know, Dougie Fresh.
Well, Prometheus will have numbers on something like that, won't it?
Hey, how you doing?
Statistics?
Thank you.
I'm working on some Minotaur data right now.
Ah. What's up, Prometheus?
Some more simulators?
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks. How you doing, Salon?
Not too bad, not too bad. Doing some grinding.
Yeah, so I've got 58,000 Minotaur builds with, I think, 40 different relics. And I just have to do a little bit more work before I can start cracking out what the numbers are saying. But I'm only looking at him for a defense right now. Some people are saying, oh yeah, he's really exciting as an infiltrator, and how do you max his damage? And I'm just like, you know what? He's an infiltrator. You can figure that out. What I want to know is whether he's better than Valorn.
Yeah.
So how many did you say you had? 58.
58,000 relic builds. So it's every possible combination of 40 different relics.
Rather you than me.
Yeah, I've been working on the spreadsheet, so.
Nice.
But yeah, I think that's one of the main things, though, because at least with attack, you can always win with attack. It doesn't really make much difference. Everyone's more interested in can you get anything that defends.
Yeah, and the disappointing thing is that when they released the Omega Spearman here, Yuki is saying that the health and damage of those Omega Spearmen is actually quite a bit lower than normal Spearmen. And, if that's the trade-off, then it's really not clear from the message of the day. So I've been cracking on the support team to give me an answer on whether Yuki has the right numbers on Dawn of Titan's database, DOT database, or if it's different from that, and they can't give me a straight answer. So I'm hoping we can figure that out.
That seems weird, because they haven't said anything about normally they'd say do so much less damage or have so much more health, but they haven't mentioned anything about the Spearman, have they?
They said plus 50% troops, which you would think would mean more health and more damage.
Yeah, 50% more.
Right, and that's what I originally modeled, which came out sort of in the range of Valorn, but,
Which is good.
Right, so I would like that, but it's great for attacking because then you can just play him as a straight infiltrator, but you have a lot of meat shield to absorb the hits and to lock down the battlefield. But if it's weaker spearmen, but they have more resistance, I mean, that's not a really fun trade-off.
Well, you ideally want something that's slightly weaker spearman that then makes it slightly better than Valoran once you add in the fact that you've got 5 extra troops that you can drop on their ranged units.
Yeah, but the truth is that he doesn't give any resistance to the normal spearmen, and so, it would take stronger Omegas to balance out the fact that there's no, what is, call it 206%, 216% resistance, is that what it would be, that Valoran gives to spearmen across 3 different elements? Versus 0 that he's giving. So.
Yeah, 72 on the 3 of them. So yeah, 216.
But I will say the Minotaur skull by itself is a good enough reason to do this event for that and Valorn. So, whether or not Minotaur ends up being, a transformative Titan, I think is irrelevant because you have to do the event for that skull.
I just think it's nice to see a troop a new Titan that's similar to an existing one, but slightly different, rather than all just the jumps and overpoweredness we've been having for all the other Titans. This hasn't made Valoran redundant.
No, it hasn't made Valoran redundant. I agree with that. That's nice. And we haven't seen a troop buffing infiltrator since Ilzar, really. I mean, it's cool seeing a Titan that you can put Night Whisper on where the troop buffs are actually really doing some work for you. So, Zalana, you've been pretty busy.
Yes.
We've been missing you, man.
I know, but haven't you seen all my videos I've been posting recently?
I've been busy too, so
I know.
I can't say that I have.
Yeah, well, no. I just say, you probably saw the notifications these last few days. I even posted a video before this live stream just to keep those video people happy because I'll tell you,
good.
The video people and the live stream people are 2 different audiences. Some of them, it's like the Venn diagrams where you got the 2 circles. Is that what it is? I forget what the
I like that. Yeah.
I forget what where you got the 2 circles and there's that middle section where there's you're in both sides at the same time. So video and stream.
Yeah, well, maybe someday I'll tap into that live stream crowd a little better. But for now, I'm just trying to get videos out that keep following up on all the developments in the game. I mean, I had the original Minotaur analysis, and I want to get people the real numbers. If Yuki's numbers are right, then people should know what they're really looking at.
Yeah, well, Yuki mentioned that the Goliath Omega damage increase was never mentioned in the message of the day for Kronos Goliath, and he is right. The Omega Goliaths have 300% more damage than regular, and it wasn't mentioned. Kind of makes me wonder what else we didn't know about the Omega troops versus the regular counterparts because they omitted the information. Support isn't credible. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine using another Titan besides Kronos for Earth damage, given the amount of damage that those Omega Goliaths pump out. I mean, it's basically you're getting 20 Goliaths, for free, and they're all hammering on your target. It's amazing.
FL Rebel says I had a trolling contest with customer service a while back, and they won. You fought the law, and the law won.
Oh, he's not the only one. Oh man, I kept hammering on them for a long time over the Poseidon thing, and Wardon actually was at my house grinding on the Zeus Conquest event, and he ran into the exact same scenario that I was in, where he had not enough time to do a whole fight, but he was only one fight away from getting the last reward, and so he went into the fight, and he did the damage, and then he retreated, and it worked, and he got his Storm Ring. I was so happy for him.
Nice. Yeah, we don't need to rush. Although I want to put something else on besides this 2-star XP relic, because I don't have any more at the very moment, just locked and loaded. And I prefer not to do a bunch of relic management right now. So, what are we gonna do? I don't want a double stack, so we'll just throw on.
Speaking of Wardon, I'm going to meet him for a burger here, so I'm going to drop off. But good chatting with you, man, and I'll look forward to the next one.
Oh, yes, of course. If anything, if I don't come back live tomorrow, I will definitely be live on Sunday. And if anything, tomorrow, I hopefully will be on other people's streams, so make sure.
Did you did you have a chance to talk about the last Game of Thrones episode yet?
Well, of course, I do a stream after every episode, so Sunday night.
Yeah. So you did one?
Yeah, I did one for episode 3. Yeah, and then I'm going to be doing one for episode 4, 5, and 6. And that will conclude my final Game of Thrones season hour-long live streams after the show airs, because
Nice.
It's intense, people. I hope everybody's enjoying. So.
Yeah, it's a little tough for me because being on the West Coast, I usually stream it after the kid goes to bed, and that's probably conflicting with your stream. So
it's okay.
But I'll go back and catch your discussion of the last one. That was quite an episode.
Yeah, yes, it was, and and that's why I know viewership is down on those specific streams, because a lot of people aren't watching them at the relatively around the time that it happens. But I know no matter what, people are going to watch the episodes and then be like, oh, you know what, I want to go back and watch the Luns. I'll probably put them in a special playlist of their own so that people can go back and watch them at any given time. So, but it's history being made, the last season especially. It's such a good show. But we can't can't talk about it too much because people here, want no spoilers. But yeah.
Yeah, but for real, the showrunners were following the roadmap that George R. R. Martin had created, and now they're writing the final chapter themselves, and it's for better or worse, that's the show, and that will be history. It's how it ended. So
this is true.
Question will be if he actually writes the books the same. He could just change it around.
The books are already a little different, so you could look at the character of Aegon Targaryen in the books, who is a living, breathing, different person than who you would think would be in the show. So.
All right, not too much to Game of Thrones talk. You're gonna up. We're already losing people. No, I'm just joking.
All right. Okay, Zalon, I'll leave it back to you.
That's all right though. Thank you, Prometheo, for jumping on, and major shout out to you and your channel and all of your everything you do for the community with your charts, math skills, and simulations. We all appreciate that.
And most importantly, trying to break it down so it actually makes sense to people.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the biggest thing. That's being raised by two teachers. One of my biggest pet peeves is if I'm explaining something to you and you don't know what I'm talking about, I will dumb it down as best I can because it just bothers me when you don't understand. So.
Yeah, no, it's on the speaker to communicate a point. So you have to make it as simple as you can.
Most definitely.
All right, thanks, man. I'll see you around.
All right, see you later, Prometheo. Yeah, that's true, Joe. I want to level the bull, but I don't want to do fusions before event. I totally understand, Joe. Totally understand. Because, well, okay, look at it this way, Joe. If you're having, I don't know how your, I don't know what your, what's it called, Titan haul situation is. But if you need to get rid of 1-stars just to be able to collect the Titans from this event, like all the extra Titans and everything else, like if you need to clear out a bunch of, low level 1-stars and stuff like that, or maybe level 1 2-stars, if you really have a bunch of Titans you've been saving, just blow some of them. Just get rid of a bunch of them instead. Make sure you're keeping all your pre-leveleds. And, any duplicate 4-star, 3-stars, especially that you don't want or anything like that. So. Keep saying.
Apart from the fusion event, it's meant to be a pretty quiet week, though, isn't it?
What for next week? Well, there's the whatever this fire event's gonna be that they're referring to, and there's gonna be some sort of altar event on Tuesday for fire. I'm assuming fire titans, maybe fire relics.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
So you got fusion event basically, and then it's just until the weekend, essentially, before you actually get an event.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Unlike this week with Tears of War and stuff like that midweek.
Yeah, FO Rebel says, "Where's the madness you advertise?" Well, FO Rebel, have you joined Discord yet? Because that'll answer your question. But I also like to, possibly, it's called seeding the stream, making the title of whatever it's going to be what you hope it to be. Even if it's not, and then I can just change the title afterwards. It'll be Chill Stream, because there wasn't that much madness. But if FO Rebel wants to join Discord, you can do that. We got Kool-Aid on here. What's up, Kool-Aid? I don't know if he's going to stay on mute or not, though.
It's got to get to the second hour first before anything. Or are we in the second hour? Or the third hour? You need the brain along.
Yeah, it's true. We need the brain along. Yeah, we do need the brain.
Or dig up Arch Stanton.
Yeah, dig him up. What a great term. Dig him up. Because he's buried somewhere. With a, what's it called? With a tombstone that reads, "He once was a Bourne player who enjoyed Bourne. He went to the wayside, never to be seen again. Long live Arch Stanton." I have 279 pre-level Titans. Oh my gosh, Joe, you got a super... Yeah, alright, well listen. You just need to be tossing those 1-stars, level 1s, and maybe even some 2-star level 1s. You need to be tossing them in. Because you're still gonna... You're getting the pre-levels from this event. Man, I lost a lot of maidens on that one.
Just keep your treasure room clear so they go beyond the cap.
Oh, yeah. It's totally fine, too. You can obviously do that as well, but the only thing is, Event Titans, you won't be able to collect them until you go under your cap.
True, but they'll still be around until the fusion event.
Until the fusion
It's
event,
just you can't look at the new shiny Titan.
Just making some maidens. 52 portal stones left. We're going to run these portal stones down to the ground because we've been streaming for, I don't know, it's like over an hour. We're definitely over an hour at this point. Greetings from Hun. What's up, Mord? Kaiser. The fire event is totally not Almran and Hades. What, Shadow Cheese? We will see. I mean, they both do summoning Omega Grenadiers. So, in my opinion, it would make sense. But we'll see. FL Rebel says, I'm not ignoring you, Z. I'll try, like he said, second or third hour. It is the second hour. Right now. And it's going to be limited time. So when I say limited time, it is limited time until I decide, hey, I'm going to start passing out. Let's see, Yo, what's good? 34 watching. Please hit the like button for a possible 10-hour stream. Crazy Joker says, yeah, right. I can't stay up all night. So, unfortunately not, Crazy Joker. But soon enough, we will see a major, super long stream again. I can promise you that. I do enjoy doing super long streams. So I have an opportunity to see a lot more of the community than just a few people. I need to bring other spells. I'm not even reading the chat again until I get into the next battle. You sound like the beer is working on you. Yeah. Well, maybe. I'm also just, generally beat up from the day. I ate a whole pack of gummies. Did you, FL Rebel? King Josh says, FL, nothing wrong with that. Shadow Cheese says, totally. Totally eat those gummies. Alright. So, gosh, I probably have nothing in here. 7 left. Wow.
Yeah, Jose, is the line, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. What's going on, Kool-Aid?
Hey, Kool-Aid. Yeah, no, I was just looking, Omrad, and I absolutely think that's next week's event.
Omran and Hades? Yeah. I believe so, too. I mean, you'll see Godan posted his video way before me today, but I still wanted to get mine out there as well about what I think, the images all mean and state. So, because it has to deal with this whole month, and I do like, I want to show, I'm more or less trying to show that I appreciate, and I think the community does as well, these coming this month in Dawn of Titans kind of banners or social media posts, whatever you want to call it. And
no, I like the hints they keep sending. It's kind of handy. I mean, I already got 2 Hades, so I don't really care about that. But on Almarand, I kind of skipped that a bit, so I kind of dig that one. But I don't know if you noticed the new community relic event. There's an extra. I don't know how to say it. There's an extra, not a soul, but an extra there's an extra bubble in it.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh. So because the one that was created with all the current races that were in the game. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. And there's an extra one. If you see the picture they put out in the one they put for VIPs, which, for the record, this is the first month I've gotten that email. But if you see it, there's one extra bubble in there. Normally there'd be 6, but there's 7 this month. So
my race theory is even more legitimate. Because I put in that video, I said nobody really has talked about this yet, and I put it in the video. It's in history, Zalon TM predictions and everything else included. That I said there's a possibility it was a new race that would allow us to have new troop types, also allowing us to have another whole line of Titans without going and people saying, well, this is kind of like that Titan, that usual comment, that everybody says, and you're like, well, yeah, kind of is, but
so for the record, do not blame Kool-Aid for this. But if you watch, just I've seen it in my line chats. There's been a lot of people talking about it. There's an extra bubble. Mm-hmm. If you look at the new event relic, in addition to the normal 6, you'd see there's 7 now, and so it kind of hints that there's a new troop coming.
Well, not just a new troop, but it also hints that there's a new race. That's what I'm saying. Just because if there's well, actually no, would that be a new element?
Well, that's the thing. You don't know because it could be you can summon skellies now in a more regular basis instead of just via relics. So you don't know because right now
all the different gems stand for the different elements. I'm sorry, not the different races. Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah, exactly. So there's something odd coming this month, and it's going to be a new summoning race, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it might be element. Because that element may be undead. So whatever they want to call it.
Either way, keeps it interesting.
What's going on, Michael Marlowe? Sup, bro? How's it going? It's going good, Michael Marlowe. Got Kool-Aid here on Discord. Crazy Joker, what's your soul count? Here it is, 1771. Just been grinding with one relic at a time, but still going at it, obviously. I'm going to keep the grind on tonight and tomorrow. I will be working tomorrow, but I'm still going to be grinding on other people's live streams as well. Let's see. Let's see. Diesel Bowski. Oh no, the 1.5. Let's change up. Let's change up troops a little bit. Just to save some maidens, being the fact that I probably don't even have that many. Alright, let's get rid of a bunch of Imperials because I just don't need them. They just have been accruing because of Conquest. Panthers, Archers, I'll throw a couple of them. These are just trashing troops right now just to get rid of them. And then spells, we're going to save all the Lightning Storms. Lightning Spell because you don't need it. These because I can make them, and fireballs because I like to light it up. I didn't have them in there either. You want a Jesus Titan? What's going on, Pulse? Thanks for joining. Shia, what's up, y'all? Thanks for joining as well. Shadow Cheese, I don't get my hopes too high. Maybe it's just a new orb. Maybe. Nice. Thank you for everybody joining in. Oh man, of course I'm gonna get a spike in viewership now. It's all right though. We're gonna keep rolling along. I still have a decent amount of portal stones left. We'll see what it is. Let me know in the chat if you haven't already, where you are in the event, if you've completed it, what your skills are. If you've already let us know though, you don't have to spam it. I'm not asking you to do that, but there's definitely people that have been in and out. It's always a rotating door in the chat, so 43 stones left. We're definitely gonna, like I said, I'm gonna run these down, no problem. Did pull 1 3-star tonight. Hopefully we'll see some other good luck.
Yeah, so just for the record, I'm at 15.5K. And just because I haven't done it before, first time caller, first time long time listener, I should say.
Oh, nice. Well, I do appreciate it, Kool-Aid. I know you said it before that you were going to eventually get on Discord, which is awesome. It's like I said, it's always nice to put a voice to the people that are in chat or the people that you're actually playing with. So it is. It's just another. It's what I would call next level. And when I've mentioned it to people, especially that decide to start live streaming on their own, it is a completely different level of the game. And even just to be on Discord alone enhances the experience, even for the just for the viewer. So you get to have your voice be heard. It is never a problem for anyone to join Discord. Of course, if you ever want the link or would like to be able to be included, I will most definitely post it. And wow, Ron Gamer,
No, but
what's up, Kool-Aid?
just for the record, I definitely appreciate you, Lon, and just listen to everybody. Prometheo and Game Rescue and D and Drummond and all that. I got to be honest, I have learned so much from just listening to you guys on these live streams. In case I never join one of these again,
Yeah,
it's
and it's
extremely handy for me.
Well, I'm glad because the fun part for me is discussing and also listening as well. As you notice, there's plenty of times when the discussion gets really deep and we have like a half a dozen to a dozen people on Discord. I won't say a word. I'll just be playing in the background, listening just like the rest of you. So it's, just as fun for me as it is for all of you that are watching, which is again, kind of baffles me sometimes because I'm like, well, I'm the one that's kind of doing the live streaming, but as much as it would be beneficial to a lot of you to hear what they have to say, it's extremely beneficial to me in my gameplay. So
No, but really, I'm a big math nerd. So, Prometheo, for really with his Excel spreadsheets that he posts.
Yes.
When he does all his overviews of all the different combinations, those are sweet. I love looking at those. And Game Rescue, don't get me wrong, he gets a little nerdy when he's looking into what's the best D you can do right now. But again, I dig that kind of stuff. So
well, you've seen JJ.
I love that.
You've seen JJ as well, correct, Kool-Aid?
Oh, when JJ is doing his what's the best math on the current event? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
but
the X sum.
I can do that already in my head. So no offense, JJ's. I do that naturally, so it's more Prometheo and Game Rescue that I really focus on. But no, JJ and me are a natural fit, so I dig those too.
Yeah, I enjoy JJ's X-Sum because he's always able to give us the trend over time, show exactly the direction the game is going, giving you an idea of exactly what it's like to, do it free to play or do it with, event relics or where your goals are going to be. Just giving a lot of nice baseline information in the beginning. And that's why it's so important. You can do live streams on Saturday and Sunday, but people have already made their decisions on exactly where they want to go. Typically, unless you start your grind on Saturday, which is possible, but for the most part, I feel like people start their grinds on Thursday or Friday. So with that said, you have or if you don't start your grind till Friday, you've actually had an entire day to just plan out how you're going to start your grind on Friday. A lot of times that's due to work. Some people just can't start their grind until the weekend. So
Yeah, but again, no offense to all those, but the one that really matters is Steel Spine. I mean, Steel Spine's recaps are the ones that really matter when you come down to it.
Yeah, Steel Spine definitely has a very good ear and very good summoning technique for charting everything out in printed format, because there's definitely plenty of players that like to be able to read all their information and go back again and check it out. So it is very informative and well put together. So I like it.
Yeah. As much as I would love to win the free gems during the Devs live stream, I tend to have meetings during those, so Steel Spine's recaps are critical for me most weeks.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, and there's a lot of times too that some people are able to tune into a little bit, but not all of the stream. And then after the fact, they're like, well, I don't want to have to go back and rewatch the whole thing, So it does give a very definitive and concise. What's going on, Ron Gamer? I'm surprised you're awake. You're awake. Did you go to sleep early? What's going on here? What's going on in Great Britain right now? Because it's what, 5 in the morning or something like that? 4 in the morning? If a Rebel says, always catch JJ's high-low cost, it's very accurate. Yeah, when I saw AP as an X skill on my Minotaur, I got instant acid reflux. I'll probably will be leveling Valorn first now. Well, obviously I hope you are happy with the certain resist you got in your Valorn. And written cost. The pair puts out a written cost sheet. Is that a typo, FO Rebel? 4 a.m. says Pulse. Oh, Pulse, are you over in the wonderful Great Britain as well? She says, you just got the 8K. Very nice, Shia. Sorry I missed that comment, but went back and read it real quick. $48 watching. Thank you for everybody joining in. Very happy to say that this Friday night it could get a little crazier. I mean, it is crazy because it is a first time for Kool-Aid, which we will make it a milestone right now that he's here on Discord, and I do appreciate it. Besides that, it could get crazier if anybody else decides to go and join Discord. So, just to make the name of the Friday Night Madness, or Friday Night Stream Madness, accurate, anyone can help. Oh, Pulse is on the night shift. There you go. Oh, at the airport, lots of traveling to come. Ah, I see, Ron Gamer. Where might you be traveling to? Are you on? I love it. I love how British people call vacation holiday. Are you on holiday, Ron Gamer? Sounds so proper.
Yeah, I lived in Amsterdam for 10 years, so I still, to this day, call all my vacations holidays, which drives my bus just crazy.
Because they're like, we don't have off, do we?
Yeah, like, you don't get this for free. I was like, yeah, I know. It's part of my PTO, but I call it holiday. Sorry.
Yeah, you did get your you did get your third Valorn, Alex. Very nice, third. Now, at this point, Alex, I'm sure that all the resists are covered, correct? So, another point to the element being a 7th element would make it more difficult for people to be able to totally block out everything. Because currently, you can get 5 resists, on Titans. So that there's a lot of times is at least one element that can get through, or is because you can get also 5.5 resists in some cases. So you can most definitely have more opportunity to be able to get through against an enemy that older Titans obviously that don't have resists to whatever this new element could be. I'm calling it the new element because if it's on the elemental grasp and it's on the outside of it, and it's all thanks to Kool-Aid, right? We're gonna blame him if this is wrong, and sorry.
No offense, this man the last time on Discord. Thanks, I appreciate it.
No, Kool-Aid.
I will find some way to post a picture I'm seeing online chat where they got the extra element.
Okay. Please do. I'm sure the VIP image might be somewhere that I could find it as well, but if it's easier to access, I'll always appreciate it.
Yeah, we're PMing with your line chat.
Oh, that's the thing, Kool-Aid. I don't have line. I don't use line.
Okay, so that's the thing. All right, then we'll have to find some way. I'll put it on the Discord, the group one that I'm access to, and hopefully you'll see it there.
Yeah. Oh, well, you also could just post it on this Discord here. That's not a problem either.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a general text area. I wonder if I killed off enough troops. Just putting 33s. Business trip to Paris. Very nice. Nice. See what events are coming next week. I missed the dev stream. It's okay, Ron Gamer. We are here for you. All right, so here we go. We got this event is running until Tuesday morning. Crazy Joker! Zalon heard you had a headache. Here's an aspirin pill for the tip jar. Oh, Crazy Joker, thank you very much. Always appreciate it. Most definitely. Most definitely appreciate it. And what I was going to say was to Ron Gamer's question on what's coming next week. We have event is running until Tuesday morning, so we did an extra day for this event. Besides from that, though, we also get on Tuesday is our fusion event. So be ready for fusion. So save food, save food, save food. And then Wednesday is going to be a... you're keeping me awake, Crazy Joker. I really appreciate it right now. We got a... it sounds like it's going to be a altar event, so Titan pulls up. Come on, finish this up. So Titan pulls and possibly relic pulls, maybe, for fire relics. But besides from that, though, events should start Thursday. I'm saying because of the most recent social post with the what's coming in May, that I believe it's all Morand and Hades that are going to be involved in that first event. I guess, yeah, first event. Even though this event runs over into the month of May. I guess second event. But they didn't bother to add the picture for this event because it was posted today after this event had already started. So, all right, let's see if I burned off enough of these troops. Hey, what's up, Godan? Thanks for joining. Godan's done a bunch of posts, besides from his post today about what's coming up in May, and a few other videos. He's also had a few days off here and there periodically using the post feature in YouTube, which is cool. I might do that a bit more, especially when I'm on vacation or on holiday. I'm doing the air quotes, everyone. Holiday. So, yeah. Almaran will be sweet. Yeah, right. DOT needs to bring out Aries. Jose Rios, good to see you. It's been a while. Not much. Gotta work again tomorrow. Yeah, me too, Godan. Me too. Maybe tomorrow will be a early day. Maybe tomorrow will be only 9 hours. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Although it's supposed to be cloudy and like maybe off and on thunderstorms, so if anything, it'll be cool out, so it won't be brutally hot. And I want to say brutally, but anything that's over like 80 right now with the work that we're doing is hot. I'm not eventually here in a few weeks it'll be fine. And 90s will be hot, and then a few weeks later, anything over 100 degrees here is going to be brutal. So, it's kind of that whole, getting used to the warmer weather again. Plus, allergy season is up as well. I'll be streaming Sunday or Monday. What's up? Oh, Godan, you have off on Monday? Yeah, sound tired. Yeah, well, I mean, this is, what was it, 53 hours last week? I don't know, probably somewhere between 50 and 55 this week. Easy, if not more. So, it's all those event grinds. I gotta, too much debt. No, it's not because of that. It's because of real life debt. Not Wookiee life debt, which brings up a sad subject that the guy who played Chewbacca died recently. I have to say that's quite sad. Always a Star Wars fan. I did skip Almaran, so I'm not going to complain. Sup, Jose? I be street. Oh, yeah, I read that. Yeah, I hear you, but yeah, I read that already. What up, Z? Where's Conquest for May? I don't know, Overon. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. Ask that question in my what's coming in May video. Make sure you check out the thumbnail for that one. I am quite proud of the thumbnail for the coming in May. I think it's a pretty good one. I had to make something different than Godan, obviously. I didn't want to come off looking too like copycat, Gotta give it that old Zalon flair. Only Sunday off. 2 6-day work weeks. Yeah, right? I'm on constant 6-day work week. It's never 5 days, and it's never less than 10 hours. Ever. But that's what I like about it, actually, because every other job I've ever worked has been run by some sort of corporation. Well, I shouldn't say when I was a painter up in New York. I was different. But, and he wouldn't mind. It's just, that was just the hassle of commute and dealing with contractors that didn't pay out fast enough. That's all. but never worked for a company that they encouraged overtime as much as this company. We can't talk about GOT Season 8 Episode 3, Ron Gamer. I have a live stream that I did last Sunday for an hour. You can get my full opinion on that on that live stream. I don't want to go into GOT because when you do so, it seriously excludes a lot of the people that have obviously either not seen it or don't want to hear about it, you know. So, unfortunately, can't delve into that subject right now. But if you watch my live streams that come on directly after the episode airs on the East Coast, I should say, of the U.S., then you'll get my full report. Is the strategy of the battle of... I don't know strategies. I'm not going to... if Minotaur excels Valoran in all respects, people will give up Valoran. Thus, I think the devs intentionally made some trade-off between the two. And Ron Gamer came back with a very British reply. Fair enough. All good. Chip, chip, cheerio. See you later, Godan. Thank you for popping in, as always.
Yeah, so as long as, I don't know if you can see it, but I did post on.
Oh, you did?
Discord,
Oh, yeah. I'll check it out right now.
picture.
Actually, while we're live, let me check it out.
It's got circled the extra element, so it looks like it's something along. I don't know if it's death or skelly relics or something.
Yeah, it does look like skellies. Oh, wish I would have mentioned that. That's a good point, though. It looks so good. I see it now.
I mean, I could be FOC, but FOS, but we'll see.
You're right, though. Earth, ice, poison, lightning, physical, fire, and death. Undead. They know how much we enjoy skeletons. It's no lie. And it's true. I will admit it. I enjoy the crap out of skeletons. And I think that the Titans that have, either have the ability to buff them with all your skills or just even some of them, is just awesome. I enjoy it a lot.
I'll be honest, when you're like in an event like this where my Cerberus is it's 41, which is okay, but I'll be honest, I'm just equipping with 4 Skelly relics, and I'm doing all Skellies this event just to get myself through this event.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if they're going to give us that as a new troop type too, I mean, this could be epic.
I'm still in last place. Gosh, I gotta get more souls. We'll get there. Don't worry, DOT community. And don't worry, D, if you're watching. I'll get there. We're gonna put on the 3-star relic now. We have, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I have any Portal Stone relics or not, but I'll gem it if I have to. But we'll use this 3-star until it's completed, because I have 20 stones left, and then we're gonna wrap up this stream. I do have to thank everybody for joining in, and of course for Crazy Joker's donation. That was very kind. John Beak is back. Necromancer race. How about a Night King Titan? All right, Oberon. I like your way you be thinking. I like it. Yeah, Coca-Cola. Oh, I don't know you do a GOT live stream too. Let me check them out later. Yes, I did live stream for episode 1, 2, and 3. Just for an hour. But there's a lot of back and forth talk with not too much on Discord, but more in chat, because I don't get a huge Discord audience right away. But yeah, it's strictly for Game of Thrones. We talked specifically about the most recent episode. Everybody else, I feel like I wanted to do something opposite, because everybody tiptoes around going, oh, you can hear it on the radio, you can hear it on pretty much anywhere you go. People will be like, oh, well, did you see it? Oh, no? Okay. People are very sensitive to make sure that they don't ruin it for others. So there's some people that just don't care. And then the people that they're around them that, don't want it ruined for them, like run away shrieking, So covering their ears with the hand earmuffs. But isn't Dee feeding sharks? Oh, you know what? Yeah, she might be. She might be away. That's true. Is this a soft leak? Death element? Let's see if Godan mentions it too. Oh, Shadow Cheese, Godan's like, Godan slipped in just the right time. He's like, oh yeah, I gotta go make a video, guys. See you later. This is Godan. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Godan. Breaking news. Your alliance is as strong as its weakest link. Hashtag Slacker Salon. Oh, Doggy Fresh, don't worry. It'll be there. It'll be there. Well, I even talked to D. I said, listen, so if we have an extra day, you wanted everybody to finish up by Saturday. It's like, we have an extra day. Does that mean everybody can finish by Sunday? Oh, gosh. I had to really try to hold that one back. Just big yawns, that's all. I'm just resting my eyes, guys. It's okay. It's cool. See any plans on visiting UK Natural Motion Office? Not anytime, very soon, because it would they would have to let us know about it, because I haven't heard anything about anything. So we'll see. Let's kill a few more Imperials. Throw Goliath in for good measure. At least 4 Maidens. Kill some Panthers off. Kill some Grins. And super cheap Militia. Now everybody's saying that the Rage spell is really good with Minotaur. I liked using it when I did my test videos. I think Rage is definitely something that you should consider, because of the fact that critical and Rage and his ramming bull style attack, it just wipes units out. It's very nice. Oh, and thanks again, Kool-Aid, for sharing that image. I appreciate you bringing that up and making a point of it.
Hey, no problem. Actually, I was going to say, hey, thanks for letting me on. I'm going to log off, but really appreciate you having me on. I really do like listening to your stream, so I will keep watching, and maybe next time when you do the next GOT live stream afterwards, I will join in and I have no doubt I will talk some trash about Arya or one of the Starks.
Ooh, okay. Now listen to this, Kool-Aid. One of the awesome things now, because this is your first time jumping on Discord, is, and this is what I've done. It happened to me a long time ago before I even started streaming. I was on Bo's channel doing videos with him, and that is re-listening to the video or stream and hearing yourself and being like, that's me. When you do that, I most definitely will do that. I know, because you will want to hear what you sound like, on stream, and it's a crazy feeling. It's like, oh wow, that's me. I'm part of it. And it's a cool thing, and I do appreciate all the people that do have the sometimes the time and also the gumption to come on. The willingness, more or less, to come on to Discord, because some people just are like, I don't know, maybe I'm going to sound goofy, but you know what? Throw that to the side and enjoy yourself. Let your opinion be heard. So thanks for joining again, Kool-Aid. Go ahead, do what you got to do.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Yep. I got double damage. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, nice pulse. Happy for you. I just fused almost 200 one-star Titans without waiting for the upcoming fusion, because I don't have enough food to fuse all of them within one day anyway. That is a good point. That's a good point. But one-star Titans are one-star Titans, You're not going to jump up. The bar moves barely when you're doing 4 at a time. 39 people watching on this wonderful Friday night. Raid more. Very large Howrick. See what the soul count is. 3,000. We're getting there with Grisha George. What's going on? Thank you for joining. Just a warning note, Grisha. We are winding the stream down. I have how many more uses on this 3-star? 4 more uses, so 4 more battles. Quattro, as my coworkers would say. Can you guess what country they're from? Oh man. I hope everybody gets what they want to get out of this event. They enjoy it for what it's worth, because I know some people may only be going for just event relic tokens and waiting for something else to come along, or just might not have time. It's understandable as well. Oh, and Crazy Joker, if you are still in the stream, I heard you were able to confirm a couple of things, because you finished the event very quickly, and we're trying some new things out as soon as possible. So any information that you have on the Titan that you'd like to share, go ahead. Feel free. I pulled 25 event tokens, but no 4-star event relics. Ooh. That is rough. All I can think about right now is, we're going down! 24 likes, 38 people watching. Thank you again for everybody watching. And let's see. Battle's over. I'm going to close this stream up. Nice. No, I don't want my neutrals. Two more battles. Have a good one. Night. All right, see you later, Pulse. Thank you for joining. Like I said, I'm going to be wrapping this one up. Running out of energy. Giving it all she's got, Captain. Good stream. Thank you, FR Rebel. Appreciate George. We are going down tonight. Yep, nice. Again, thanks for having me on the live stream. Props to D, Prometheo, Game Rescue, etc. Oh, thank you. It's on my VIP.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Oh, D, you're jumping on. I only got one more battle.
No, five more battles.
I am super tired. I'm already starting to feel like I'm going to start passing out on the stream within the next few minutes. I've been yawning for a while. Unless you can get this crowd all riled up. I was hoping maybe some more people would join in Discord, and Kool-Aid made his debut, which was nice because there wasn't a lot of people interrupting, so he was able to say
I popped him in there.
Oh, did you? You're so
I
kind.
was playing Magic, and Drum was like, "Don't do it. Don't turn it on." And so I was getting yelled at. But I was watching the chat. I just couldn't hear you.
Okay, it's fine.
And then he fell asleep mid-Magic game.
Wait, how do you do that? Aren't you sitting up while you play?
Yeah, you're sitting up.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Right when I was attacking him. He was drinking.
But it's a back and forth game.
Oh yeah, he was talking to me with his eyes closed.
Oh.
Now he's eating gummy bears with his eyes closed.
Oh, can he hear what you're saying?
He's in the bedroom.
Oh, okay.
He's a maybe.
Well, no, the only reason I say that is because, like...
Yeah, he can hear me.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, good.
Why?
No. The only reason I say that is, like, I just picturing somebody eating gummy bears with their eyes closed, and it's like... And there's somebody talking in front of them about them eating gummy bears with their eyes closed. Like, I don't know. Ether says lazy, bruh. You're lazy, Ether.
Yeah, he's still eating gummy bears.
That's fine. You can
sour gummy bears. He's ignoring me.
It's all right. Let him enjoy his gummy bears. Yo, what if there was a gummy bear titan? Gummy bear titans would be insane.
Gummy bear titan.
And Drum's like, I'd eat him too.
Would you eat a gummy bear titan? Yep, he said yep.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
You are adorable. He's adorable.
Aww.
Yeah, he definitely drank. I think he drank too much.
It's okay. It's Friday. Let him
It's a little silly.
let him enjoy his Friday. Let him enjoy it. FL Rebel says nerds.
Yeah.
Grisha
Oh
George.
my God!
Oh, what's up?
I was just saying he was teaching me how to play Magic, and I wasn't really about to beat him. I had beat him the first time, and then he wanted me to rematch. He was beating me, and he fell asleep right when I was like coming at him.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
Maybe that was his tactic. Maybe that was his tactic. He's like, listen, I can feel a good sleep coming on, so as soon as she starts beating me back, I'm just gonna knock out.
He would. I mean, to fall asleep in a chair sitting up, like I guess he was that tired. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No, but then he woke up and started eating gummy bears. So
It's okay.
you sound more awake.
A little bit more awake. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Jesus.
Yeah, I was gonna join you, but I was getting in trouble.
No, it's okay. You're fine. You're fine. Save it for tomorrow. And if you don't end up streaming tomorrow, which we don't know what's gonna happen.
I will be streaming tomorrow.
What was that?
I will be streaming.
What was that?
I will be streaming tomorrow.
I'm sorry. One more time.
No. No, we will be streaming tomorrow.
Okay.
We will be streaming tomorrow.
For that alone.
We might be streaming on Drum's account so that we can play with his new Minotaur.
Ooh,
maybe.
That'd be cool.
That would be kind of cool.
That would be cool. That would be
I'll
cool.
try to coerce him.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool. All right, listen, because you said that, I'm going to put one more relic and we can do another 8 battles.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right, see? D got me going. 40 people watching. 40 people watching.
I have the power!
Yeah, you have the power. Thank you, She-Ra. All right, here we go.
So you working tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm working tomorrow.
Yeah.
But there's supposed to be periodic thunderstorms, so what might happen is we might go in, we might try to do something for a while, and maybe get out in the afternoon kind of early, because again, it's Saturday, and Saturday, they're not really all that, like, the bosses are like, finish when you guys want to finish, and if it's crappy out, we might just be able to get away with finishing early, so we'll see what happens. But what time are you thinking about streaming? During the day, or are we talking, like, nighttime?
No, evening. Yeah, like 8 o'clock.
Yep, 8 o'clock, prime time. That's the way to be.
Yeah.
That's the way you got to do it.
I'm taking it back.
A Thanos Titan, Jose Rios? Yeah, not bad, not bad. CD isn't lazy like this salon guy. Ugh. Ether, you're just buttering her up. Butter her up there, Ether. That's how you roll. I know, Ether, how it is.
All right. At least he likes butter.
Maybe.
We think, right? Because there's so many things he doesn't like.
It's true. It's a serious
Like
list.
s'mores.
Well, yeah, like s'mores.
Yeah.
That's the easy one that everyone remembers, but there's a long list of things that Ether doesn't like. You know, I also thought that would be a great t-shirt design, too, where literally the front is like, you know, it'll be like a, small Zalon logo, and on the back it'll be like, things Ether doesn't like, and we'll do like a list of like 30 things, and the bottom it'll just trail off the shirt. And I think it would be funny. I think it would be funny if everything that it said on the back of the shirt, it just trailed off as if there was a longer list that just goes down forever. You know? I think that would be a good design. I got a bunch.
So how many souls do you have?
All right, here, hold on. Let me see. 3584, and I'm probably still in last place.
All right, well, you need
I am
10.5 by noon.
I got to be where?
10.5 by noon tomorrow.
Noon?
Make it happen.
10.5?
Yes,
That means I have to do it now. I have to do 10.5 now. So I need another 7,000. Because I didn't grind a lot last night, and I worked both yesterday and today. So, yeah.
Yeah, but you've been here for like 2 hours.
I've just been using 1 2-star. I used 3 2-star relics. I'm using Loki. I have a 1.4 boost. I've used, let's see, how many relics have I used so far? 4.
You're not doubling. You're not stacking.
I'm not stacking. No, I am not.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
used
'cause I-
four
yeah.
two. Listen, I used 4 2-stars. I'm about to use my 5th 2-star, and I used a 3-star already.
Oh my.
Oh my! Don't worry, D. I'm gonna be
I
grinding.
guess you don't read the pins that I pin in chat.
I get well. See, I get messages that drop down from the top of my my Android device because in-game leadership messages come across as what's it called? Not pop-ups, but push messages to my top bar, basically. So instead of it saying
they
like
stay there,
land
right?
looted by what's it called, VP land taken by so and so, like it normally does, or garrison hit by so and so, it says leader D says blah 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 blah, and I'm like blah, and then I look at it and I go Dougie Fresh blah 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 blah. That's what. Oh, here comes the thunderstorm. It's coming right now.
Blah 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 blah.
No, there's a serious thunderstorm going on right outside of my place right
Yeah,
now.
I don't think you're gonna work tomorrow because it's supposed to rain.
We'll see what happens. If I don't work
It's supposed to
tomorrow,
rain all night tonight.
it doesn't matter. That we'll still go out and do crap, which is insane. But we do.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it's absolutely ridiculous. But it happens.
So you weren't mad that I put Kool-Aid in there?
No, not at all. Kool-Aid needed to have his Discord debut.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever spoke to him, and Drum and I were playing, and I was like, "Ooh, Kool-Aid's in the waiting room. Wouldn't it be funny if I just popped him in there and didn't say anything?" And he was like, "Do it."
Oh well, yeah. What's up? 54 and 5. I again still don't know how to read the numbers / letters / sans deuce. Is that what it is?
Yeah, sans deuce.
Sans deuce. Always throws me off because I always read the numbers first. What's up, y'all? Quasar in game. Oh, okay.
I read the numbers too.
Ether says, I like lots of stuff. Well, you've become well known in the DOT community as the person, as the official hater. Hater on.
He's a complainer.
He's the hater and the complainer.
Mm-hmm. He's a wino.
You hear that, Ether? You might have to No, Ether, don't come on Discord. If you come on Discord,
He's a whiner.
we're gonna have to cut you off early because I'm gonna be heading to bed early too as well. S'mores just ain't one of them. It's not even a real treat / dessert. See the DOT community. I'm sorry you have to hear such blasphemy about s'mores. So. So who here wants D? Who's here is excited for D and Durham's stream tomorrow? Because my hand is up.
Not I.
Oh, come on!
I still get nervous.
I don't know why. I still do not understand how you become nervous because none of these people can see you whatsoever, and you have nothing to be concerned about because everyone enjoys listening to the discussion. Now,
yeah, but you never know what's going to come out of my mouth.
Well, I mean, right now, what's going on right now? It feels the amount of pressure that I feel right now is the same kind of pressure I would feel if I was just in front of either coworkers or friends. And what I mean by that is, as soon as somebody would say something, I would say something back without even thinking, and
right.
And that's what makes this the best because I do feel like I can speak. I can be completely like that, and it's. I feel like anyone that does live stream, like in these situations, should feel that way. So I don't get where the nervousness comes from. It just makes no sense to me.
Well, that's what I'm nervous about. That I'll blurt something out that I shouldn't have blurted.
Like what? Your name? Everyone already knows that.
Oh no, Drum already blurts that.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah, this is how it goes. It goes. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, Dina. Shh! Stop saying my name.
It's D.
It's D. Yeah, every time it's the same way.
And then he'll like hesitate, and it'll be like silence for a second.
A quick awkwardness, yes,
Yeah.
quick awkwardness, and then back to it. But see, the thing is, though, let's go on. What did we discuss before the last time that you streamed? You said that well, no. You said before the last time you streamed, you said, I don't know how much how much Drum's going to be into streaming, for this next stream or not. And 20 minutes into your stream, all Drum. It was it was like literally him doing his own a vocal drum beat as he would just batter on about all sorts of different topics, and it was, I thought in my head, I was like, and Dee was worried that Drum wasn't going to be too into it.
Well, because this is what he said to me. He said, it's a Sunday, we have lots of things to do. You do what you do, but I have to do what I do. And he was like doing something in one of the rooms, like painting or fixing the wall or something. And I said, well, I missed Saturday night, so I got to do Sunday. If you're not going to do it with me, Zalon has me. He's got me. So I did it. And I was mad at him, and he knew that I was mad at him. But I did it anyway. And I guess the fact that I was brave and I did it on my own and he knew I was afraid to, he like came over 20 minutes later and he was like, wrote me a note. He was like, I just need a couple more minutes and then I'll come join you. And then he came over and then it was
magic. It was magic. And I was so happy. And listen, I did not know that you had initially gone live because my notification didn't come on and I was still driving back to my place. And I was so proud. I was so proud you started without anybody else with you. I was so proud. I was like, wow, she actually did it. It blew my mind.
Very awkward.
No, what? You have to get over it. You just got to do it a few times.
Sober.
That's true.
Was that the first stream?
That was my Sunday stream that I just did last weekend.
Yeah.
You were sober?
I was sober. I don't drink on Sundays. I only drink on Saturday night.
Oh.
I'm sober right now.
Oh, look who else joined. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it.
Now you can't go anywhere.
I can't go anywhere. It's going to be very difficult.
We're doing 3 more hours, right?
We're going to go 3 more hours, Vintage.
I'm just joking. I just popped in to say hey to the crew.
Oh, well, thank you, Vintage. That's awesome.
Hey, Vintage.
Oh,
That's
man.
the 40 people watching.
Yeah, awesome.
When I left, you were only on 20-something, and you were going to stop in like 5 minutes. What happened?
Yeah, that was like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. That
was like 45 minutes ago.
If Vintage is on now, listen, if Vintage is on now, I still got one more relic to pull, so we'll pull another relic and go another 8 battles.
Hey, you're pretty special. Vintage doesn't join my streams.
You're just saying that, but he does join live streams. But you're just saying that.
My streams.
Yeah, that's
only join your streams.
I guess.
Privileged you.
Maybe. But see, the thing is, though, Vintage will make a special guest appearance tomorrow night. I'm sure, because as much as he, although he is still putting out a video a week, which is still awesome, because I was a little on the rocks. Because it sounded like things weren't going to be, too consistent. But it's awesome that Vintage is still putting out a video a week. I like it.
Yeah, and I just want to pop in on your stream real quick. Just, I'm doing the work grind and got some stuff running. Wanted to say hey.
Most definitely.
I'll try to make it one of these Saturday nights.
Okay.
It's just that Saturday night is family death match.
Fun night. Oh, family death match.
Yes, yeah, we'll play Settlers of Catan or something like that.
Okay.
We're very serious about our table games.
That's what Drum and I were doing tonight. We were playing Magic.
Magic the Gathering.
Yes, he's teaching me. But I had this wicked deck, and I beat the snot out of him. I don't know how to play. Anyway, but yeah, that would be if you would. I would like to have you on one of my streams just to say hello. That would make me feel special.
Mm-hmm.
I will definitely do that.
There you go.
Thank you.
Way back when we promised you we would get you to a version no time flat.
That's right.
And
yeah, well, I'm almost at 300.
No, and you know what?
I need to get to
I
1,000 now.
think
That's my
by
next
the
goal.
end of the year we might be able to get you to 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think I need to start doing some short videos too to get some content out there.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing like a
What's up,
short
Ezra?
video, maybe like first or second day the event starts, like once Drum has the Titan or something, and he could like show everybody or give everybody his thoughts on what the Titan is or what it's good for or some, I don't know, something cool that we could do. Just us for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Or you know
have
what?
both of you.
Maybe Wednesday night before the event starts, because on Wednesday I've got people messaging me, "Oh, what does Drum think of the event? Should I go for it?"
Dude, what is Drum? Well, yeah, what Drum's opinion? The Drum report? Oh, the Drum report!
The Drum
Oh,
report.
Zalon TM on that. Zalon TM.
That's good.
Oh, it is the Drum report.
Yeah,
Oh.
because we go through that every week with Events or Us. It's a good Titan. Do we need to build out a second team? We're all trying to figure out, based on the hype, is this an event to be really going after, or is it a kind of skip it sort of
Yeah,
deal?
and then your BP goes through the roof because everyone's just grinding. You guys went from way down the leaderboard just to like 5th, like a day of the event on.
A lot of our crew is in the U.S., so real slow. But then we usually surge that first night.
But we don't mind 'cause we don't want promotion anyway. But you guys did just jump straight through.
That's true. You don't want promotion. And there was that 1 week that you got promoted and came to Legend League. And it was funny because I remember hearing from multiple people being like, "Oh yeah, we got to make sure Dragons gets demoted. Get them back down there."
That's because like 5 teams dropped on like the last hour or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like the easiest week because the past couple weeks, like Legends has been in danger of being demoted, and like we're talking like the bottom, like 25, 26, is it like between 40 and 50 million for demotion?
Yeah, gotta move some.
Which is a lot.
We should really consider taking the first and second server and being like, all right, 30 teams per server, and then
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would even everything out.
Or
Because nobody wants to go
25.
to the second server.
yeah, 25 each because second server is just a sleeper. And you know it's funny because as all the people that talk about first and second server for Legends, we don't know if they're really labeled like number 1 and number 2. But we only just refer to that because it's just very easy to do. And everyone else is like, which server are the Masters and the Champion Elite? Well, it's like, well, there's a bunch of them, and they fluctuate week to week, So it's like, you can't really tell anybody else any kind of real definitive answer on exactly what else is going on. But yeah, Legends, 1 or 2, that's it. So.
Right.
Okay,
So
real
Vintage-
quick.
Oh, I was going to ask you if you finished the event.
Questions towards
Got
you.
my Minotaur at, I think he's 32.
Okay.
I saved a whole bunch of Titan XP potions for this event. So I did like 6 battles or something like that with with some kind of Titan XP.
So did you buy the headsets?
So I bought 2 because I did a ton. I did a ton of what do you call it? Theaters of War. I got a monster haul of event relics from Theaters of War.
Now,
Nice.
did you get anything decent from Altars of Plenty or total garbage?
It was disgustingly horrible.
Okay.
Really? A bunch of people got Chronoses. Right?
Yeah, well, I did
That's
the 2K on the first day. Full gold, double portal stones. And I'm like, no way am I actually going to pull this thing. So then the next day I pulled again. Food, 2-star Titans. I got a troop and a spell. I mean, it was just awful. I mean, there's no motivation to pull again.
Yeah.
Raked it on Theaters of War. I got that pelt thing. I also got a steadfast stand. I couldn't believe it.
You got a 4-star?
That's nice.
Yeah, I did. I got a 4-star steadfast stand.
Nice.
I got lots of those, but they're all 2-star.
Yeah, I got like 42 stars.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
Buddy.
Yeah, so Azarank says,
So,
vintage. I'm an Australian, mate. Not everyone in Events R Us is American.
Yeah, shout out to Azarank. He's my boy. Original crew. Big hitter. Great guy. Love that. Crazy Joker's onto something. D's cooking channel.
Yeah, right.
So,
Oh no.
the night before events, you
Yeah.
can start putting out your ideas and your recipes for the Titan that's coming. How about that?
Ooh,
I like it.
look
Oh,
at
I'm writing that down. In my
Yeah, write that
notebook.
down. Write that down.
I am.
Like, this is your Minotaur recipe.
I like it.
Offensive recipe, an offensive recipe, a event
yeah.
rating recipe.
I love it. I love it. Dee's cooking channel.
Mm.
Cooking.
We're cooking up Titans.
Yeah, this is good.
Oh, and you know what you could use for thumbnail? You know how you have that? What is it? That you're like the what is it? The animated version of yourself, whatever that app is.
Oh yeah, my
You just have
emoji.
you just have to find one of them that like makes you look like you're kind of cooking or something like that, and just throw that up on the thumbnail. Oh my gosh.
You could always take Kronos and put an apron on him.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
true
go.
too. Yeah.
Or I can put my face on him. My Bitmoji face.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Remember that most of these Titans are food, so
That's true. Ooh,
Ooh, I like it.
what if you took
That's good.
What if you took heads of Titans and like put them on like a plate, serving them up?
These are really good ideas.
You could have like a relic buffet.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I really like these. Are great ideas, man. All the good ideas come around midnight.
Mm-hmm. They do, don't they?
And Salon wanted to go to bed an hour ago.
Yeah, I did. I'm only gonna get 6
You were
hours.
all alone.
I'm only getting
And
listen.
I popped on.
I'm only getting 6 hours of sleep tonight, but that's fine.
Aw.
Don't worry. All right, just use s'mores as your thumbnail. No, Ether, because then you won't watch. So
Right.
it's not gonna work. It's all right. Everybody's keeping me alive here. I said this earlier. Anybody that's been on the in the chat for long enough knows that I mentioned earlier. The more people that would jump into Discord would keep me awake longer, and we'd be able to get more stream in. So thank everyone on Discord. So D, Feranic, and Vintage, you have to thank for me staying on a lot longer.
I also don't want to deprive you of sleep when you have a physical job, so
Yeah.
you call it when you need it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Well, actually, it is thunderstorming literally outside right now, so you know it's actually really whipping around. But
that
Yeah.
means day off tomorrow, doesn't it?
well, it doesn't constitute that because if the rain stops within the next few hours, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll still go out and do not like mowing, but there's other jobs. Like there's wonderful rich people that say, "Oh, you see all these river stones that I put in my front lawn like 20 some years ago? Yeah, I don't want them there anymore." And we take wheelbarrows and we dig them all out and put them into a truck and drive them to another house where people go, "Hey, you know what I've always wanted in my front lawn? River stones." And then we just throw them down in someone else's lawn. So we get paid to take them out and paid to put them in, and we don't have to get rid of them. So
We can
Double dip it.
yeah, it is double dipping, most definitely. And I'll tell you, here, I'm gonna grab some other.
reuse and recycle.
That's what it is. So You know, but at the same time, though, if it's like a misting rain, like the entire time, like we're not gonna go home for that. So, and for all the fans of like I don't know sports that play in the rain, so baseball does a little bit, but and rugby is a lot more popular to just play it all out in the rain. So you get it, you know. You really don't stop work unless it's like thunder and lightning. Or like serious winds with the storm. All right, so I got more portal stones. Did I pull? Let's see. What do we got? We still got one more relic, like I said, because Vintage joined. We have one. We're gonna pull the last one that I collected so far tonight. Let's see what I get. If I get a 3, though, I got my first 1 star. I'm not saying I want to get any more of those, so we're definitely not pulling any more relics.
So if it rains, I'm looking at the weather. If it rains from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., are you working at all, or would you work when the rain stopped?
Oh no, we probably won't work at all. But see, that's the thing, though. My weather,
depends on how hard it goes down.
my weather. Yeah, exactly. My weather report on my phone says that it's supposed to rain for like maybe an hour tomorrow morning, and that's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that much of a stalker, so I'm not going to put your city in, but...
Well, I mean, even if you put Philadelphia in, like the general, like just the city itself, which is, again, not that stalkerish, but a little bit.
Right. So I was just thinking, I might do something like a week, like a midweek stream next week, because we're going on vacation.
Ooh.
And and the event's starting, I would think, on Thursday, and they're going to do the dev live stream on Wednesday, right?
Yep.
And so I'm working from home on Thursday half day, and then we have an evening flight, so we could probably do something on Wednesday night or something on Thursday day.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what's going to happen when I'm there, because I don't know how the Wi-Fi is going to be. But it would be really fun if I could do a stream. I don't think I could do a stream.
Yo,
from there,
I can already
listen.
I could already hear the drum report. I could already hear like the beginning. It's like beep 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 beep. This is D coming in with the drum report. I can already hear it now.
Hot off the wire.
Yeah, hot off the wire.
He is so happy when he's scuba diving. That's how I butter him up. I take him on dive trips.
Mm-hmm.
And then he does whatever I want in my house.
Fix this. Change that. I don't like that there. The infamous words. I don't like that there. Oh boy, we all love those words, don't we, gentlemen?
We're not even there yet. Like, this is a fixer-upper, so there's saws and, it's like a construction zone. But that's part of why he took a break from log this week. Because I was like, well, we're going on vacation, and didn't you say you were going to finish the bedroom so we could get the floors done, and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, something needed to go, so I needed to quit DOT for a while. So he actually left log so he could do some housework.
Well, and that's totally understandable, but I can tell why he didn't jump back into log this week just because of this event. And he jumped into NTG Hammer because he wanted...
Oh, he begged for that spot.
Well, he wanted top... Oh, did he now? So did you get extra housework out of him? Is that what you're trying to say?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. See, we know how it works. Okay, anyway, so... When it comes down to getting into a top 50 team for this event, I mean, but not because joining back to log and then being like, all right, I got to take another week off because I'm really not finished with everything I wanted to do. Like, that would just kind of suck, I think. So.
Right. And next week might be, do we know anything about next week's event?
Fire
something.
Probably probably Hades and Almorand because they what's it called? Summon Omega Grenadiers. So,
yeah,
that's my guess, and that's I'm sticking to it.
And then what did I hear about a new troop and all that? Is that happening? I saw.
The elemental grasp. We're waiting for Godan to run his video based on the fact that this has been brought up by a couple different sources. Kool-Aid brought it to this live stream, so we're blaming him. If there's any disappointment in what happens, you can blame Kool-Aid. But basically, the Elemental Grasp, its original conceptual design that was submitted had the 6 elements on the string. Well, there is now another little ball on there with double skulls in it, implying that there's going to be another element. That's how I see it, because the little balls on the Elemental Grasp are not races, so it wouldn't be a new race, but it would be a new.
Oh, was that the community relic?
Yes, but it would be a new element.
Oh, okay.
So the developers added something to it, another bead that has double skulls on it. So.
I really hope that's wrong. A new element will totally, utterly wreck fleeting hope of defense we've ever had.
Because there's another option?
Well, I mean, because how are you going to cover plus?
Right.
I don't know.
Well, you're not.
Man, I hope that's wrong. I really don't want another element.
Well, I mean,
how already at the stage where you can't cover all the elements and it doesn't make much difference. Even 90%, it just goes through it. Unless you're talking 90% plus resist melee or resist range. But wasn't the whole point that you focus on just a couple of them?
I'm sorry, Fran, can you repeat that?
Wasn't the whole point that you just focus on a couple of the elements to actually resist? So it's going to take them at least one try to find the hole and then go through. Whereas nowadays, it doesn't matter if you're 90% resist everything; they'll just go through it all.
Yeah, I think that's why they're bringing the melee resist, range resist, like more into the game. It's got a stack.
They really need to bump up a lot of the stuff on either some of the older stuff or at least on paladins. These days, paladins are just becoming, well, you've either got the summoners ones or the old school ones, which are pointless. Unless you're a low castle level.
Devs have been saying there are other troops coming. Yes, that's true. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this element is going to justify having the undead troops because they wouldn't fall into any other element. But I don't know. I don't want to raid on anybody's parade. Skeleton troops, yeah. Crazy Joker. I mean, we've definitely been asking for them. They know that the community likes the skeleton spell and enjoys skeleton troops already. So,
yeah, but how would they do that? Would that change the spell if they came out with a skeleton troop? Like, wouldn't that affect things?
Yeah, there's no point. Wouldn't it?
They could kind of, I guess they could make this spell more like a corrupted skeleton. Just make it, more powerful, more sustainability or something. I don't know.
It's true.
They would have to do something to the spell. I don't know what they would do, but they would have to change it, right? If you have a skeleton.
No, I agree, yeah.
Right. Otherwise, I mean, I think it would change everything, right? Because couldn't you come in with, like, all Skelly relics and these new Skelly troops and, like, wreck stuff? I don't know, it just seems like it would be more unbalanced.
Everything's just getting more and more unbalanced.
Yeah, they're unbalancing when they're supposed to be balancing.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some paladins with defensive X skills. I don't think we've even seen that yet.
Well, now Vintage is going to make a video going back to when he said that when the X-Skilled champions came out, we're going to see other X-Skilled infiltrators, and then we saw X-Skilled paladins. So we know that video is coming, right, Vintage?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's a matter of time. They're definitely going to do it.
I know.
I thought the last one would be the X-Skilled Ranger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But that
yeah, it's the most OP. You just, by the time they bring out X-Guild Paladins, they'll be obsolete as soon as they land.
Yeah.
In order to make Paladins a thing, they would have to just have impossibly massive health pools and armor. A signature skill that's, hey, you're 90% resist against everything. I don't even know how they would do that to make it like an in-game thing. I just don't think Paladins ever do that.
No, it may just be a case that Paladins will never be an in-game troop.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
Yeah, unless they're summoners.
I'm going to say, they made Kronos an in-game, but that's because, Omega Goliaths are uber tanks.
Yes, they are.
Yep. He's a summoner.
It's all it takes, right?
So the Paladin Summoner is the range resist you get on the 5-star relic. I mean, that's just you pile on why Kronos is so good. I was slightly disappointed that Minotaur was a berserker, or not a berserker, but an infiltrator.
Well,
I was really hoping he was the defensive dude, meaning he would have been a paladin or a champion, because of Earthshaker.
Yeah, champion. I still don't have an Earthshaker, though. It's sad.
That the Omega Spearmen aren't behaving properly, as in, and the armor and the health, they're not working right.
Oh, okay.
I think it has been reported.
Yeah, wasn't that mentioned in the last dev live stream as well? I think it might have been.
On the Omega Spearmen specifically?
I think so, or maybe it was other. There was a couple things that were brought up that I just remember Matt saying, "Oh, you mean about this?" And oh yeah, we know about this specific. Yeah, I'd have to check out Steel Spine's breakdown to make sure, because there's again, it has to deal with the questions from the the in-game chat from YouTube. So.
Yeah, I totally missed the live stream this week. I was driving.
Yeah.
I am now grinding this event with my Mini.
Wow.
Insane.
Nah.
I'm only at like 700
Mini.
souls in that Mini. I'm just really surprised that they didn't fill in all the weeks with rebranded and reskilled like the Boars or Drakor or any of the older Titans. They just sort of left them and jumped onto new artwork.
Well,
yeah, that stuff might come though, because Europe likes to take pretty much the month of August off, at least in my industry. Reskilled stuff will probably show up.
More like the whole summer, right? I feel like they're always...
But it seems like nothing gets done in my industry over the summer.
Nothing gets done in my industry. Like June, July, August, it's like everything's on hold. They'll go on vacation for 3 weeks at a time.
Holiday.
Yeah, on holiday for 3 weeks at a time.
School summer holidays.
It's not very productive.
Mm-hmm.
For us.
Yeah, so I saw something recently about how New Zealand isn't on a lot of global maps. Do you have anything to say about this, Feranic?
It's an Australian conspiracy.
Yeah. There's multiple maps, even in airports, around the world, that just don't have New Zealand. It just does not exist on their global map. And
It's just a magical, mystical place.
No, they're just a bunch of Kiwis.
Bunch of kiwis.
That's what their people are called. Right, Veronic? They're kiwis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to back me up on that one? You taught me that.
Yeah.
I'm correct. Although I was thinking the kiwi fruit, and it's more like the kiwi bird.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Yeah, I was thinking kiwi fruit, so I'm like, so they have a bunch of very small black seeds inside of them. Interesting. These New Zealanders, huh?
Mm-hmm. Bunch of kiwis.
Bunch of kiwis.
Well, Americans still get called Yanks.
Yeah, but see, But see, over here, if you call somebody a Yank, it's Northerner. So
Yeah. It's like Northeast.
yeah, I don't know if you could say
Yeah, so back
Yank.
to the Yankees.
Well, yeah, but
NFL Rebel calls me a Yank all the time.
yeah,
Florida.
Southerners call Northerners Yankees, and I
Yep,
mean, and people from the western part of the U.S. they don't. I mean, it really isn't a thing. Like, if you called somebody from California a Yankee, they'd be like, sorry,
No.
bro, I'm no Yankee, you know.
Are we going to Zalon's state impersonations now?
That was good.
Yeah,
Make no
well,
mistake.
again, super tired and slightly inebriated, and I will be able to do some pretty decent impressions.
The community loves delirious Zalon, so this is
Yeah.
working out great.
Yeah. That's right. Well, this is why my 10-hour live streams, they get so lively and so awesome. Like midway, it's like, oh yeah, I'm beat up, tired of talking. Oh, you want me to make sense? Oh no, that's not happening. No, you know.
It's also funny to see people will be there and then they'll leave and then they'll come back to see like what they missed.
Oh yeah, what I miss, and you're like, oh yeah, let me just recap the last few hours. Because you're talking consistently, you know, unless there's a small bit of, you know, dead air. But for the most part, yeah, if an hour or two's gone by, we've probably talked about 40, 50 different things, you know.
Right.
Two 4-star Soul Booster relics in 4 pulls. That's a first after 2 years doing events. Azarank, you're the second person, not to steal your thunder, but second person I've heard that happening to this event. I really wonder if the 4-star percentage is a little bit higher. I'm wondering.
Still virtually
That would be
zero for me.
beneficial for the community, so I doubt it.
Okay, so all that's happening is this probably does happen to maybe 2, maybe 4 people every event. It just so happens to be people that we actually know in the YouTube /line/band communities. So, yeah, I guess that's what it is. Because it's like, for instance, there's every once in a while, there's a week when somebody on YouTube that wins the gems in the dev live stream, it's like, oh hey, well, I know that person. That person frequents other people's live streams or YouTube videos in general. You know, it's not just some random name that just it doesn't seem to be a common name among the casual DOT YouTube community. Ugh, what a mouthful there. King Josh.
It's always awesome when you recognize the person that wins.
Yeah, exactly.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. We're hitting up King Josh right now. He's very frequent in the streams and comment section of the YouTube community.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And that's something too. The nice thing about not having millions of, or I shouldn't say millions. That's a little eccentric, but like 100,000 subscribers. Actually recognizing people, because it does make things a little bit more personal, and I do like to be able to respond and or even just when you place it, because there's definitely a lot of good comments that I see, constructive and or just funny in general, or informative, because people love to let you know exactly what they were able to accomplish or do, whether it was positive or negative. I know Vintage, your comment section is always lit up. So I'm sure it gets heated at times, but other times extremely fun. So.
Oh yeah. Arguments are productive because you think something and you're like, what? No way, that can't be right or whatever, and then you find out it's actually true, and you go, oh, well, I learned something today.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
That, but there's all the different perspectives. A Castle 15 guy plays a different game than a Castle 25 guy. So 19 and 20 guys are trying to step of being the mid game behind them and getting into the end game. And the perspectives are all just different.
Agreed.
Like even on the, I did my Minotaur overview, and unfortunately I still, I basically spent the whole video talking about, this Titan from an in-game perspective.
Yeah. It's hard not to, though.
Leaves a comment. He's
it's hard not to.
This is one of the strongest infiltrators. And I'm like, I didn't even think about that. I wasn't even thinking about Minotaur. All I cared about were his spearmen and his Omega spearmen.
Exactly. And see, that's the thing.
I missed that part of the video.
It's hard. It's truly hard to get away from what you're normally used to seeing and dealing with and hearing and talking about, to really put it into perspective what it's really like for someone who is less than a year playing the game, or maybe a 1 to 2 year player that only has one summoner. They just got Zeus because they just started getting really active in some of the more troop buffing Titans. They care about it. You know what I mean? There's players under.
And that's what I try and hark back to.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
There's players that have played for.
Ones.
There's players that have played for less than a year, and believe it or not, they could care less about troop buffing Titans. And it blows my mind, but it's because they're sitting at Castle 11, 12, 13, and they just
even
16. You said okay.
Yeah. Well, the best Titan for doing Theaters of War and stuff, I've got Ishkar.
Mm-hmm.
So troop buffers you need the troop buffing for Conquest because you get access to the higher troop levels.
Yes, you do.
But for everything else, your champions, infiltrators, paladins, and non-summoners.
All right, D, did you pass out now? Is that what happened? You went on mute and passed out as well?
Oh no, I'm here. I'm just grinding and reading my messages.
Okay, yeah, doing your usual socialite duties.
Yeah. Yep.
I see.
Popular.
She is. She is very DOT popular. I'd agree on that.
I'm just chatty.
Mm-hmm. But so is Drum. So it's quite fun to see such a chatty couple.
Yeah, he gave me a compliment last night that I'm going to try to get him to say it on my stream without him knowing that he's saying it again. So everyone can hear him say that I'm a great...
It's out there.
What did you say?
I said, then it's out there, and everybody heard it. Yeah. Everybody knows it now.
Exactly. He said it last night. So we've never been on a team where I was the crown and he was just on the team. I think. Yeah.
Oh.
I've been on where he was leading it, but he's never been on a team that I led. He's seen me lead teams alongside his teams, and he sees that I post things and I'm very communicative, in band chats and stuff. But he doesn't actually see what it's like to be on a team with me, in game. And Zalon, because you're on this team, and we've been on. You're in Legends with me too.
All the time.
Yeah, I'm very communicative, almost too much. Like, you want to know what's going on?
Beyond too much.
Yeah.
I know it was way more than I was. I mean, and I was I tried to keep people up to snuff. The whole point of why I started YouTubing was to keep Non-Toxic 3 informed, so we were a very cohesive team. That's all I cared about in the beginning. So instead of doing actual like live streams to actually like discuss things, you know.
Mhm.
So it was all about just keeping everybody on the same page.
Right. And I think that's really important.
Yeah, it is.
Especially with 3 teams, because, you know, they can't see what is in each other's game chats. They can only see what, like, we post on Band, but we all have to work together. Like, I work with Fury to make sure that he's posting what I'm posting, and I always want something posted in game so that people know what's going on, because if they don't check Band, they should at least be able to log into the game.
It makes you less liable for all the excuses of, well, I didn't know.
It's funny because I get that, and I have players that are like, well, how did you not know, bro? It's been posted in game for like days.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you wouldn't know, because I literally throw it up all over the place.
Yeah.
Like,
there's no liability situation where.
And if it's an important message, not only do I pin it, but I will copy and paste the same message to 50 players, so they have it in their messages.
Thank goodness for that copy paste feature.
I know, right? So yeah, we got to get Drum to say it on he actually said, he was like, you know, I've never been on a team with you or leading. I have to say, I'm impressed. And I gotta hear, like, because I regard him very highly. You know, I know what he's done for NTG, and I've been here while he's done it. You know, brought teams from nothing all the way to the top, and I think a lot of people look up to him, as I do. And for him to say that he was impressed, like, I started to cry a little because it was like very flattering.
Mm-hmm. See? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now the whole world has to know.
Mm-hmm. Of course they do. Of course they do.
But we have to make it seem like it was his idea to say.
It's nonchalant. Yeah. Let's make sure it's his idea, though. Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't listen to this. Is he working tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
No, he doesn't work on weekends.
Okay, that's right. Except during the except during the holidays.
Yeah, during the holidays he works Saturdays, but yep, he works nights though. That's how he has 20,000 Fitbit steps on me when I'm just waking up. I thought you were going to sleep. I'm sorry. I feel bad. You sound awake now.
Well, a little bit more awake, but I'm going to have to go eat something so that I get tired again. So, nothing crazy, but just something so that, yeah. I'm like, yeah. But anyway, so I pulled another event relic after the last one. I just kept going. But maybe I'll be at over 5K though. We'll see. Might be over 5K.
The best bedtime snack, Pop-Tarts.
Well, yeah, because I got some. I got the limited
Pop-Tarts and a glass of milk.
I got a the special edition. I got the special edition Apple Crisp ones.
Interesting.
From
I haven't had those since high school. Wow. Pop-Tarts. I'm surprised they still have them.
You're surprised? When you go to Walmart or any grocery store in the United States, I'm pretty certain on this one, DOT community, I'm not going to make this random comment, but you'll find them at every grocery store. So if you're saying you're surprised they still make them, you just might have missed that aisle, I guess. I don't know.
It's like 30 flavors.
Yeah, every grocery store. Now the thing is, even for all the health fanatics out there, Nature's Valley, I mean, they're right next to the Pop-Tarts. So
I don't even go in that aisle.
What, granola bars? What's wrong with them?
I'll go like by the oatmeal, but
there's even the organic granola bars. I don't care how. What else do you need to have? That's very good for you.
I've never seen Pop-Tarts near organic granola bar.
Well, just
Not even
near the
organic
granola
chocolate.
bars. Just near the granola bars. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I try to avoid those aisles if I can.
Why? What? There's too much sugar for you?
I gotta look good in my bathing suit, in my
Ugh.
wetsuit.
Jeez.
Now, see what happens. You get into the aisle with the Pop-Tarts, and then those Reese's Puff cereal starts calling your name, too.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't even go in that cereal aisle. I'll go to the end of it, grab oatmeal, and then I just run away. I'm not allowed in the cookie aisle either.
What about the chip aisle though?
I'll go in the chip aisle because I'll do like toast. I like Tostitos, but I actually don't like potato chips at all. But I like those pop chips, the air ones.
Okay. But what
I'm
about
not really.
But what about like Pringles? They're different.
Pringles are really good.
Okay.
And do you remember? I don't even know if these are still around, but my favorite in high school were Munchos. Do you remember those? They were like really aerated potato chips, and they were like bubbly and crispy. They had like air bubbles in them. No, they were called Munchos. I'm sure somebody that's come on, guys.
I remember
Keebler
Keebler used to make a potato skin chip that I really liked, but I don't think they make them anymore.
Bugles. That's another thing. They don't make those anymore either.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Bugles?
they do. Bugles are still
they?
around. Yeah, they are.
No way. Yeah, I'm more of a chocolate and cookie and chocolate.
It's not, but you're not allowed in the cookie aisle though.
Well, so if I have a trip coming up,
You're allowed in the cookie aisle.
yeah. I don't allow myself to have anything like no carbs, no bread, starch carbs. So I could have like fruit carbs, but yeah, no starch or bread carbs. Like tonight, I made like chicken fried rice with cauliflower rice.
Wait, what is that?
It's like a chicken fried rice.
No,
right?
yeah. With what?
Right, but not rice. It was cauliflower rice. Cauliflower.
Cauliflower?
Yeah.
You mean cauliflower?
Cauliflower. Is it not cauliflower?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Cauliflower.
I just heard the way you said it, and I was like,
At least it's not how do they say it? Aluminum.
Aluminium? Yeah, aluminium.
Aluminium.
Interesting.
At least you knew what I said.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, I did. Kind of.
No, I'm actually really bad, like with sweets. But right before a trip, like a month or two before a trip, I try to just be good. I want my wetsuit to fit.
All right. It doesn't have a few like. Well, it's a wetsuit, so there's at least some forgivingness, right? Like, you don't have.
Wetsuits can be challenging, even with an extra 5.
You have
Oh
to
yeah.
wet them. Like Drum has to wet his just to get it on.
An extra 5 could put
Yeah.
you over.
But you know what I did? And this is new. I've never had these before, but I bought what are they? I don't know what they're called, but they're like scuba socks, so that my wetsuit will slide on better. And I also bought a skin so that my wetsuit will slide on better, and then I can get my boots on quicker and
There you go.
slide. They'll glide.
So Sans Deuce says, Ed D, they came in a red bag. I remember Munchos. There you go.
Munchos, yes, they did. They came in a red bag.
Lex
They were
Stream
like-
says, I remember Muncho chips too. See, orange bag.
I don't think they made them. I don't like potato chips, but I loved Munchos. This is going back when I was like 15 or 16 years old, and I'm not going to say how old I am. But it was decades ago. That's all I'll say.
Old enough for Munchos.
Right. Do they make them anymore? I mean, people are saying they know what they are.
Has anyone confirmed to seeing Munchos?
They were not as greasy as normal, like, potato chips, and they were very bubbly. They were like air bubbles.
D will
within
message you
potato
in
chips.
game to remind you about Munchos.
Yes. I also wanted to take some pictures. I was thinking if we could do something with Drum and I under the water and maybe some sharks in the background.
Oh, that would be super cool.
As long as it's not too revealing, I might show something like that.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
everyone a little bit of an idea.
Well, you guys are in wetsuits. I mean, what? You're not, and you're gonna have like.
I'm the one with the hot pink fins.
Oh, I can imagine. That would make sense.
If it's a color, I have it. Although everything is most black. But yeah, I've got hot pink on my fins. I have like a cool thing on my head to hold my hair back. It's like tie-dye, pink and purple.
Oh, see,
Hey,
it'll be good.
Do you have a GoPro?
We have 3.
There you go.
Water housing for your GoPro. It's really cheap, actually.
We have one, and he just bought another one with, I think, a self-correct something. Because, with the GoPro, the picture comes out dull. Like, you don't see all the pictures because you need that, like, red screen. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because I'm not a camera person.
And that's what I was just going to tell you is you need to get the red filter if you're going to be diving below 30 feet.
Yes, because everything loses color.
Yeah, you want to get the red filter because that'll allow you to get the colors rather than everything being, blue and grayscale.
Right.
Works fantastic. I mean, if you want to do underwater stuff, it's
so we have
really
kind of
good.
scary.
But we haven't gotten the hang of it yet. Because if you take pictures above 30 feet, everything looks red.
Well,
Which, believe me,
on
is
Amazon,
fun.
you can buy the kind that you can take it on and off.
Okay.
Try and get the one with the lanyard.
Okay.
Slide it out of the slot, and then it just kind of dangles from the camera. You don't have to worry about like holding onto it or putting it in your pocket or any garbage like that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll tell him. He's the camera one. He actually
I got unreal video in Palau last year.
So you used a GoPro?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. He bought this gorgeous Canon camera, but the housing is like super expensive, and we still don't even know how to use this freaking camera. And he wants to use that for underwater, but I don't know how to use it. I was like, we have 3 GoPros.
Here's the thing about the underwater camera. Okay, you can get spectacular pictures, but if you take that on one dive trip, by the end of the dive trip, he's going to be so sick of hauling that thing around.
Oh yeah.
He'll never use it again. Don't spend the money on it. Go compact. All you need is the picture to remind you of what it was, because the picture's in your head.
Right. Right. We have some cool pics. So sometimes, like when you're with groups, there'll be a photographer and they'll take pictures and stuff. So we have some cool ones, that were done really nice. But I don't know. You don't get
underwater photography is extremely tricky. I went to Palau Yap Truck. It was a 2.5 week trip. I took 6,000 pictures. Okay.
What?
Keepers.
Wait, how many keepers?
Really?
How many keepers?
30.
Wow.
It's one of the hardest things you can do.
With the GoPro. I'm kind of surprised.
What's up, G-Bacon?
Our GoPro doesn't take very good pictures. Is it the newer one?
The GoPro's not as good for pictures. It's awesome for video.
And if you want to take something, like, you need to get right up in there. Like, especially if you're taking, like, something, like, small, like, you need to, like, get right up in there like you're going to hit it just to get a picture. And it doesn't, it doesn't come out that way, but you have to be right up in its face.
Yeah, that wide angle lens, you said it. You got to get right on it.
You really do. Like, we got one, I don't know any of the terms, but he's calling it a lobster tickler. The pointers? We just got pointers so that we can get close to stuff without, like, hitting into stuff, but be able to take a picture and get close.
Huh.
Yeah, I haven't mastered it yet.
Underwater photography, video, all of it, it's difficult as it gets.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's difficult enough, like, to just be down there and, like, know what you're doing. I'm just to a point where I'm very comfortable diving that I'm even starting to take, cool pictures and experiment and stuff with the cameras. But before that, like, I wasn't even comfortable holding the camera because there were too many things that I was focusing on with my breathing and, my BCD and air and going up and going down. Like, it takes a while to get used to things. And now I'm comfortable. And now I'm like, oh, we need to start taking some cool pictures because there's some awesome stuff. We got our first octopus pic, and it actually came out decent, but I had to get right up on, I almost hit the octopus. And he had a flashlight on it because we were it was in the dark. But and it came out cool, but I was on the octopus. Yeah.
I got an insane video. Somehow you have to see it, of an octopus.
Yeah.
It changed colors like 3 times.
Isn't it awesome?
Really?
How did they do that? But yeah, they were the ones we were seeing were changing colors too. How did they do that? Is it because of the light?
Yeah, they do something with the pigmentation of their skin.
It is we were watching the octopus for like 15 minutes just in awe, and I'm really scared on night dives, but I just like staring at this octopus because they're like up and down, and the way they move, it's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
It really is. Everyone Google octopus, like underwater, like diving, like they're so awesome.
Oh, Mr. Scuba 1972 says you need to shoot within the focal length from below. Shoot up. It allows ambient light to enter the frame, washes out the blues.
Ooh.
That
sounds like a
Yep,
good
thank
idea.
you, Mr. Scuba 1972. I think you might know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so always be lower, right? And go upwards. That makes sense.
Tiers of underwater photography is you need to be a buoyancy goddess.
Right.
It is the key. Once you can adjust your depth
You
with
really
your
do.
breath,
That's
just
why we got lobster ticklers, because it's hot, and especially if you're in a current. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, lobster ticklers are a must.
Do you even know what they are?
I just think it's funny to say. So it's
looks like a magic wand.
it's a must.
Imagine Harry Potter and like a wand.
Oh.
That's what it looks like.
I think of Ron Gamer and a broken wand with the teacher saying, "You must be a Weasley." That's what I think. All right, so I got one more use on this relic, and then I'm calling it. Because it is 21 in the morning, so I got to go. But thank goodness I already packed my lunch, and I'll go set my clothes out. So I'll just, like I said,
Make sure you have enough Gatorade.
No, not on cold rainy days. You don't have to worry about that. Cold rainy days,
hot.
yeah. Oh, hot days, it drained through everything. It's insane. There could not be enough water. Wrecky Nomad says, I'm here. 12 more hours, Alon. Back up to 29 watching, huh? Jeez. Whenever I think about, maybe I'll get going, it's always a few more people jumped on, huh? Nah, it's alright, though. But you always can watch the replay, as always. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know about myself being live, but I will be back tomorrow on other people's live streams, because Dee said she's going to be live streaming tomorrow.
I will be, and I'm probably going to appear sometime during the week as well.
Awesome.
I don't know if I'm going to do my next Saturday stream, because we'll be away.
Yeah, of course. When you're on vacation, you're on vacation, so do what you got to do. But I would love to see the first episode of the Drum Report. Oh, it'd be awesome. 5 minutes.
I gotta pitch it.
Like,
I have to pitch it to him.
Like a 5-minute video on just exactly what he thinks about the Titan and the relics. Because that's the thing. I don't think you can do just about the Titan, because whatever new relics are coming out at the same time, he'll just go, and he can do, you can pitch it like this. You can just be like, listen, you can, even if you don't really want to do it, you could just say, this relic, garbage, this relic, garbage, this relic, it's good. He can even be like that if he wants to, because he can just throw out just straight up what he feels like, and if it's super short and sweet, whatever he wants to do. There you go.
Yeah, wouldn't you watch that if we came out on like Wednesday night or like Thursday morning or something?
Yeah.
Before the event started. Like, wouldn't you watch that to get the inside scoop and be like, feels fine.
Yes.
Right?
You could do like the D kind of high level perspective on things, and then have the drum rapid fire.
Yeah, there you go.
Titan, crap. This relic, garbage. How about this relic? That one's awesome.
That's true, because he actually he gets. Have you noticed during our streams he gets shy when I'm not like talking and stuff? So if I just feed him questions and he answers them, there we go. I love it.
Yeah, so just to prove Dee's point, there's a message here from 22 minutes ago. It says, everyone should be at least halfway through this event by tomorrow. Oh, man. All right, so checking soul count.
As a rank, we got your back. We're going to replace that AP version. Level 30, probably. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys will be perfectly fine getting a second roll, I'm sure. So, here we go. 5,264 souls. Not bad. So, it's like a 4,000.
Not great.
Well, hey, wait. That's like a 5,000 increase to what I had to start the stream. So, pat myself on the back. And then I'll be back at it tomorrow. Don't worry, D. Don't worry.
Okay.
And maybe I'll even for your stream, maybe I'll double stack while I'm playing.
Hey, Vintage knows when you're running a top 50 team. I mean, we don't go for like top 5 or anything like that, but it's just as important as it is to finish early, because you're better off getting top 50 and then just maintaining it than fighting to the very end. Like that, nobody wants that kind of stress, So I'll have people that wait to the last minute and they're like, "Don't micromanage me," and I'm like, "Well, maybe this isn't the team for you, because you need to finish early. It's just as important to finish early as it is to finish. Period."
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree, because like in our alliance, we'll have guests. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we'll call them quote unquote guests. And you got to know, are you actually going to do this thing or aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We can bring someone in to take your place that's going to finish.
Exactly.
Right, and that's what happens. Like when I'm micromanaging these people, I mean, I don't have time for this. I don't want to micromanage you and tell you like to hurry up. But that's why I have deadlines. Like you need to be halfway at this point. You need to be finished by this point. Because if I need to add souls onto our min, I need to give everyone 24 to 48 hours to do the add-on. So you need to help me do my job by finishing early so that I can make sure that I'm bringing you guys into top 50. Or I'm not going to be able to do my job,
Mm-hmm.
And it just makes for a more relaxed environment. People are, calm. No one's stressing. You don't have to worry because you're in top 50. What are we, 20? What are we, 22? Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
So
See? That's right.
Don't worry, D. I'll add another 5 to 10 tomorrow. Probably like 10. So.
All right. Well, 10.5 is the that's what's due tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. That's what'll happen. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. We'll double stack for your stream. Maybe a triple stack if I get lucky on relics.
Okay. That's what I actually double stacked, and I think I'm already at the 10.5.
Mm-hmm. Let's check that.
But yeah, it actually hurts. And I hate to be mean about it, but when you're,
Ooh, I'm 47.
I feel like when you're this competitive, it hurts the team to not finish early.
Oh, there's Bo at 8.8.
Where am I?
10,000 flat.
All right, I need to get the 10.5 because that's what's due tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
I'll get it right now.
There's Oberon, 12.9. Oh,
And how many people do we have finished?
JJ at 13.4. Let's see. Considered finished right now would be 21, right?
21.
So we have 15 finished. Almost.
That's it?
Almost 17. Two more.
Usually by Saturday before noon, half the team is finished.
Mm-hmm. There's Black.
Or between 12 and 3, about half the team is finished.
There's Prometheo, who was on the stream earlier.
But we have Hammer's a well-oiled machine.
You like saying that. You love saying that.
I do.
It's
Well,
a
because you know
well-oiled
how
machine.
prepared I am.
I take
Well,
good
you know
care
how
of it,
prepared I am.
Every 3,000 miles, Dee changes the oil, She takes good care of it. A little
I
tire
really
rotation.
do. And the people that appreciate that and want to be on a team like that don't complain. It's the ones that, like Vintage was saying, that are visiting or haven't really maybe been on a team like that before that finishes like all the time. Those are the ones that you have to worry about. And that's why I'm so hesitant. Like when somebody wants to come on, like I will pick and choose who comes in. And I want to make sure that I know that they're going to do what I say.
That's right.
And that's not really bossy.
What you got to do, just so you're not wasting your own time, especially, is just tell them straight up, this is what you have to do. And if you can't meet any of these for any reason, you better have a well-explained reason and how you're going to make up, the ground, or you need to leave, or we're going to kick you, or, whatever. Because if you let hangers on get a free roll, that's the end of your team.
I never do. That's not a lot. That's not okay. But in certain events, you can't afford to have people not fit. Like, you need the entire team to finish, like the Zeus event, right? Or the Kronos event, even.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely Kronos event.
One or two players that don't finish could be detrimental to the entire team.
All right.
So
So
how many battles is it to finish if you're not stacking? And imagine what life would be without PP lamps.
Ooh. All right, so I just pulled 2 more relics, just not for this stream. Listen, not for this stream, but for just so I can have them, just in case I got any 1-stars, so I could use them off stream or something like that. But I just got a 3-star and a 1-star, so I'll save the 3-star for tomorrow, D. So maybe I do a little bit of triple stacking just for you. Everything will be just fine. Don't you worry. So, look at that, 248k VP too. Woo, rocking it. So
yeah.
See, I also
not enough to stay.
Back
to Legends.
Not enough to stay. Back to Legends. I know.
Yep.
But Crazy Joker says, Zalon, she's hinting that you need to pick up the pace and pull some relics. That's why I just pulled those 2. So thank you, Crazy Joker, and thank you again for your donation. I'm not going to use the 1-star now. Can't wreck you, Nomad. I'm dying here. I'm only going to get 5 hours of sleep tonight. All right. So
it's like an hour and a half past. Right? Are you 2 hours past your bedtime?
I try to go to I try to go to bed between 11 and 12. But yes, thank you for everybody joining back on Discord. It's all thanks to you, D, Feranic, and Vintage, for keeping the stream alive and keeping the stream extremely fun. So, would you guys like to say anything quick? Because we are going to wrap up.
Go to bed, Z.
All right.
Yeah. Go to bed.
Awesome. All right, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow on D stream, most definitely, and any other possible streamers that may be popping on tomorrow. And if I have a rain day tomorrow, then maybe I might stream myself, but no promises. So just in case. Just reached a soul screenshot, George. Congratulations. Keep on trucking. Eating some gummy bears too, Crazy Joker says. Nice. I'm sure Drum's passed out from his gummy bears from earlier.
Oh, he's out cold with a gummy bear bag right next to the bed.
Oh, just in case. Just in case he just so happens to need any more. Oh, Alex, you're doing it 22-4 right now. That's nice. All right, good night, everybody. All right, thank you again, and we'll talk to you all again very soon. Enjoy the event, everybody. 3 hours, 12 minutes. Not bad.